Yeah. Let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, so who's here?
A very
Take your time.
I don't know how to put it. Icon in the radio business.
A very iconic person from the radio business.
Go fuck yourself, okay? Mm-hmm. Then you should have said that yourself.
Well,
Don't ask
waiting,
me,
man.
Don't ask me then.
You had a good 5-10 seconds of dead air there. I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
That's right.
Usually,
I wanted to see what you were going to do. And what did you do? And what did you do? You did nothing.
Yeah, you've been carrying me on your shoulders for years.
The radio went off, the show went off the air and you did nothing. Okay?
I guess I got a little bit lazy.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm waiting for you to do all the talking.
That's because you know why you got lazy. Because you're relaxed if you just unloaded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm at least a few pounds.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. Yeah, I'll bet you did on 37.
I'll show you the picture.
Everybody know he goes to the bathroom on 37.
Well, at least I don't go in the other bathroom like Tim.
Yeah, well, hey, that's another story.
Lesser of two.
Anyway, Carol Miller's here with a little bit of, sounds like she has bronchitis, so.
Oh, I'm going to keep my distance then.
Let's get her in here.
Hello.
Carol Miller, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'll tell you something. For somebody who's got freaking whooping cough, it's going great.
You've rallied.
Yes, I've rallied, and I'm here.
That must be extremely tough, right this way.
Extremely tough. You know where I got it?
Where?
This place.
He's dating the police.
There was whooping cough in the studio here. No, I work here, and I also work elsewhere. And so I came down with whooping cough really bad. It's going around again for crazy reasons. I don't have my whole voice. But what happened was, I was then told that another studio, that it was diagonally over there, that somebody over there had it, came down with it, wiped out the studio, and they didn't tell anybody. Should I tell you who they are?
I'll let them be innocent. Wait, no, you tell me. Tell me who it is, actually. I want to.
Okay, Opie and Anthony.
Figures.
Yes, and I'm serious because, you can't medically prove where you got something, but logic can dictate. Because if you never ran into whooping cough and you went into a studio, I was in their studio to get something, and then you get it, where'd you get it?
Exactly.
So there. So, I love Howard and Robin and everybody, and wish I could talk better today, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'll let you save your voice for the studio with Howard and Robin and
Yeah.
the gang.
They can make fun of me, I don't care.
All right, Carol, good to have you here.
Thank you.
I warn you in advance that she sounds terrible.
Why?
She's got like a throat. She's got a weird throaty, sicky thing going on.
Is she sick?
She says she's not. She said she was, and she's over.
She canceled 2 weeks ago because she was sick, and I think she's still dealing.
She said
with the
she said she's not sick anymore, but she still has but she sounds sick. I'm just warning you.
So is it distracting to talk to her?
I haven't talked to her.
A little bit, a tiny bit. It's hard to explain to the audience that she's a chick with a hot voice because that hot voice is not there. That's her tool.
Hey now. Hey, here, fellow radio person, Carol Miller is here. She works at Sirius, and she's still on Q104, I think, in New York. And she's had a spectacular radio career, and I love talking radio. She wrote a book called Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio. And what a charmed career. Ah, there you are. Hi.
A charmed career, you thought.
Oh, a charmed career, if ever there was one. And I'll tell you why. How are you?
Outside of whooping cough.
Oh, you have whooping cough?
No, but yes.
Do me a favor. Don't be in here. I can't get that.
You can't because I'm not contagious anymore. But I swear.
Go sit in that booth. I swear to God.
Don't worry about it. I'm begging you. Don't worry about it.
You're begging me. I'm scared. I'm so afraid of germs.
I know. So am I.
You have whooping cough?
Let me tell you something. You know whose fault it is?
I feel like I'm getting it already. Oh.
Wait, let me put this in.
Don't come near me.
No, don't worry about
Please,
it.
I don't want to get sick.
You're not going to get.
All right, sit back far on the couch.
All right, here.
And you sound like you have whooping cough.
Yeah, I know I don't sound right, but you know something? You can make fun of me. I don't care. I'm here.
No, I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm
I
a
love
fan.
you. I wanted to come.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you wanted to come. Should have waited a few more weeks until you felt better.
You know something? You could just postpone enough. People go, who cares,
Wow, I'm so paranoid of germs. I've got.
Yeah, you and Jerry Seinfeld. Forget about it.
Jerry Seinfeld. Never mind Jerry Seinfeld. I've got such a bad case. Like I can't touch things. I'm like completely.
Look, I got
whacked.
gloves on. You're not getting it.
All right, thank you.
Look,
get Carol a surgical mask.
no.
Or you. I don't know. Somebody needs a mask.
No, because I have so much I want to talk to you about.
There's plenty to talk about. And
your voice going to be all right?
I don't care. If you can listen to it, I'll listen to it.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if the fans will, but I will. So you're still on Q104?
Yes.
Now, have you been able to work with whooping cough?
I was off for the last week and a half.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but you know whose fault it is?
Whose?
Jenny McCarthy.
Why?
Because there's all these women who have these cockamamie ideas that children shouldn't get vaccines. And no, I use her name in jest because she's one of them, but they are saying now that they don't want the children to have vaccines, so therefore a lot of illnesses that were banished in the 20th century.
Whooping cough, I'm going to get it now.
You're not getting it.
Robin, I'm coming to your apartment.
No, you're not.
No, I want to be out of the studio.
You're not getting it.
I'm not.
Way beyond.
Why do you think I'm not getting it?
Because after 5 days of antibiotics, which I've been on for like 2 weeks.
Right.
You're not contagious.
All right.
And I didn't kiss you.
All right. Don't kiss me. I would like to kiss you, but I'm not going to. So the reason I said you had a charmed career, Carol was one of these DJs I used to listen to, especially when I was younger. And really, I would imagine the other DJs at your radio stations were jealous of you. Because rock stars and anybody who came and visited, they'd put you in videos. You were in Ian Hunter's video.
Yeah.
You were, which is one of the all-time great videos. What was the song that was?
Only the Good Ones Are Taken.
Only the Good Ones Are Taken. Carol was so hot that Ian Hunter looked at her, put her in the video, and I can imagine that every DJ on the radio station was jealous because you were getting these outside opportunities. True?
Well, I never took it really that seriously. I think the guys were always kind of like more jealous about their careers, and I thought it was funny.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I just think that for a guy at a radio station, it's tough when the woman gets I remember the WNEW calendar. They'd do a calendar every year of all the DJs, and guys would be like just wanting to see Carol Miller's pictures in the calendar.
And you know what? Those crazy calendars, they always wanted people to dress up like somebody else, and I said, that's nuts.
Right.
I don't want to wear a clown hat. I don't do that.
Right, yeah. But I just know that it was a charmed career in that you were you like a valedictorian of your high school?
Yeah, salutatorian.
Yeah, salutatorian, the second to the valedictorian.
Yeah, they left off the .03 on my extra AP credit.
So you're this brilliant girl. Your father was what, a doctor?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. And you were going to college. You were being groomed to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Doctor, and I became a lawyer actually.
Did you actually get a law degree?
Yes.
Did you pass the bar?
I did everything I did, and I stayed in radio.
So when your father heard you wanted to go into radio, he was completely freaked out and pissed, right?
Well, he was beyond that. My father, you see, I know enough about you from your family and listening to your wonderful family,
right,
that your father never really thought you were a moron. He loved you. My father thought I was a moron.
No, my father thought I was a moron.
No, my father, you're a moron. And I'll write off the last 20 years. You're a moron.
Yeah, but you weren't a moron. I mean, you were really good in school and stuff. And so the idea that you were, gonna
horrible.
What school? What college did you go to?
University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, so that's like about as Ivy League as you get. University of Pennsylvania. You're this brilliant daughter of a doctor. It looks like you're on track to really have this great life.
Yep.
Why? You don't seem like somebody who was in love with radio. Why did you even go down and volunteer? You know what I mean? I mean, in your history as a kid growing up, were you enamored with the radio?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you were?
See, no, I don't blame you if you didn't read my book.
No, I haven't read it yet. I'll read it.
It's a lot to read, but it's funny. I always loved radio from the get-go. And it was a very, very important part of my life. And I always found that there was an invisible party in my room called Radioland.
Right.
And as a kid, I was DXing and listening to all my invisible friends come home from school, and Murray the K and Cousin Brucey, they'd all be there just at the flick of a switch.
Was life easy for you as a kid? I mean, being this beautiful and, I mean, you could have gone into modeling, I'm pretty sure. You were that hot, right?
Well, not in those days, I'll tell you. So I did a little modeling when I was a teenager.
So you must have been the charmed kid at school, right?
No. Those days, it wasn't that easy for us Jews. really darker, when they gave you a lot of trouble.
Were you a popular kid in school?
I was popular as being the smart kid.
Were guys banging you at a young age?
I didn't know what banging was.
Oh, you were very naive sexually.
Well, if you read the book, you'll see I'm from such a background that makes it funny that I didn't know from anything.
Right. And so you weren't going out with guys, and guys weren't hitting on you?
Well, they were hitting on me, but I was going, I don't do that. I can't do that.
You were a good girl.
I came from an Orthodox background.
When did you start having sex? In college?
Under pressure, yes, in college.
What do you mean pressure? Some guy talked you into it and you weren't really ready?
The women's lib movement came and dragged me clicking and screaming.
You mean you felt you had to have sex because of the
Yes.
But the women's lib movement would have been just the opposite, saying you don't have to be pressured into having sex.
No, women's lib movement was a hoax.
It was?
Yeah.
Why was it a hoax?
But the whole deal, Howard, was that women weren't supposed to have sex, and so being liberated meant having sex.
See, the women's women's lib movement, and hi, Robin, I think was cooked up by guys to make women think that it was their idea to do this.
Right, right.
Because that way they had a reason, they had an intellectual reason to do this.
So how do you get into radio? You go down to the college radio station, you start to volunteer like I did, right?
Yeah.
And you start to, and you're really good at it. I mean, you had a very natural delivery. You weren't sort of struggling to be on the radio. It was kind of easy.
Well, the thing was this, there, even though I sound like a frog right now,
right?
I could do Joan Rivers really good right now.
I know. In a week, I'm going to be sounding like this.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Keep telling me that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, it was the whole start of the FM thing.
Yeah.
And I did not really make a connection between, Top 40 AM and the new direction of FM. And this was a whole new world that was kind of opening up. And so, I didn't really have a role model. The only woman that I had heard on the air, of course, here in New York was Alison Steele.
Yeah.
And she was very beautiful and glamorous. She was an older woman, but she had a persona.
Yeah, she was like an announcer.
Well, no, she had an act of that she was the Nightbird.
Right.
And I had this crackpot idea, because all I was a kid, that if I could be your friend on the radio, like, the guys could be your friend.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about you. It was like you were a friend on the radio.
Yeah.
And, you being a super hot chick, it was kind of cool. Then you saw you, and it was like, wow, maybe that's a girl I could get. You know what I mean? Because she's friendly.
She's friendly.
No one's friendly who looks like that. But, of course, I fell for it.
But by the way, you're looking very good right now.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the show.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing it.
I love the harp guy.
Earth Harp, yeah, he was terrific. He really was good. So, did you ever bang a listener? Would a listener ever get you? No, I don't think so.
No.
Because, and I would imagine that you get out of college and you get a job at WMMR in Philadelphia, which is unbelievable to me, because if someone would have taken me out of college and given me a job at WMMR, I think I would have just died and gone to heaven.
I got the job while I was still in college.
Wow.
And they offered me the job, and they said, okay, you can do weekends and fill-ins. And I said, great. And then I realized that some of the fill-ins might be what classes were on.
Yeah.
I figured it wouldn't happen, but it did.
Yeah.
So I was cutting class to fill in.
Can you imagine? I mean, when I was in college, I was so bad on the radio. I mean, MMR to me would have been the pinnacle of my radio career if I could have gotten there. And while you're in college, you get a job there. Do you think your looks played into it, though? Did it help you get in the door because you're so stunning?
Well, thank you, but I don't think so. But thank you.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, rock stars were banging you.
No, they were trying.
Right, and they were putting you in videos because of your look. Your beauty also played into
nice
this.
Of you.
Did the radio programmers hit on you?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
But see, here was the joke.
They probably thought if they gave you a job, they could bang you.
Yes, but here's the thing. I was pretty naive. My whole concept was that I was totally into the music. I was started out. I was going to be the secretary at the college rock station,
right,
and file records.
Right.
I didn't think a girl could do this, but when I got the idea that I wanted to do it because somebody teased me at the radio station, they said, "Oh, you think you can do this, huh?" Right. I said, "All right." So I said, "Well, it's a gimmick. They just hired an English guy, so maybe they need a girl, and I'll surprise them because I'll actually know what I'm talking about." And so the guy that introduced me on the air the very first day actually does shows here at Sirius XM.
Who's that?
Michael Tierson.
Oh yeah, I listen to him on Deep Track.
Yeah, well, and he was just the same guy, and I'll never forget this. You know, people are who they are, and I say this with no animosity. He looks at me, it's in the book, and he goes, "We won't be needing a girl around here, so you won't be here for very long." And this is what he said before the mic went on. And I looked at him, and I'm 20 years old, you know.
Yeah.
Then he puts the mic on, he said, "And now we have Carol Miller." He says, "This is a microphone." And I said, "Does it bite?" And I went on, and then I just did my show.
He was condescending. Were you nervous on the radio when you first got on, or you were relaxed?
Oh, no. Very nervous, but I pretend to be relaxed.
Yeah. I pretended to be relaxed. It didn't help. I was awful. I mean, I was
still sounded
awful.
nervous.
I was so bad at it.
No, how did you be awful?
I was awful, and I was so bad at it that even queuing up these records and putting them you want some water?
No, I got here
Okay.
coffee.
I feel like I should put you in the hospital. Not let alone
I've been. You know, they don't want me there.
They don't want you in the hospital?
No, she can't even be in the hospital.
But, I'm so scared I'm going to get whooping cough. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to say that the fucking that whooping cough is very contagious, Howard.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, don't call and say that.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh,
No, I'm telling you, I wouldn't come here. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm a responsible
All right.
person.
Okay. Well, anyway, I catch everything.
So do I.
So, you've had a radio career unlike mine, where I think people, you were on the fast track, you were at MMR, you got to PLJ in
Yes.
New York, WNEW
Right.
FM in New York, and you know what's shocking? A lot of people don't realize this, and if they read Carol's book, they will. In the beginning of her career, in the beginning of my career, you could play whatever you wanted on the radio. The DJs were in charge
She
of the
picked
music.
her own music.
That's right. You
That's
got
right.
to pick your own music, which I hated because, A, I didn't care about the music. I just wanted to be an announcer.
Thank you.
And I found it to be a big pain in my ass. I was looking to be on the radio. I didn't care what songs I played. I didn't understand this passion that everybody had.
Well, in the book, I make an argument about this because the idea is to present music that people like.
Right.
It shouldn't matter who picks it.
Right.
And people say, "Do you pick your own music?" I said, "Did you like it?"
Right.
That's
What's the
all that
difference?
counts. Now, at the beginning, we had just a certain number of albums, 10 rock albums, the brand new albums.
Right.
Now, in a few years, you have 100. How are you going to present 100 new albums every day to everybody and expect them to hear something new every day and even retain it?
I know.
You can't do that.
It's an impossible job. I say program directors have the hardest job. They have to
Right.
sit there. Their whole careers are based on trying to figure out what people want to hear.
Right.
It's insane.
It's a joint thing where you say, yeah, you want to introduce people to music, but people say they want to hear everything new, but they really don't because they can't. They want to hear some things new and then the things they like. And it's kind of a balance of making it sound like you're hearing the new things, introducing them, and also playing things they like.
How old were you when Steven Tyler took up with you? You had like a 6-month love affair with Steven
Well, I
Tyler,
don't
right?
have a love affair, but yeah.
How amazing is that? I mean, you're working at the radios. Like, I've worked at radio stations. Nobody's looking for love affairs with me. No rock
Nobody?
stars, female rock stars, or male ones for that matter, want to know me. I mean, it must have been so incredible. How old were you?
26.
You're a 26-year-old girl working at a radio station. Steven Tyler, one of the biggest rock stars in the world.
Well,
Certainly someone fantastic, right?
You have to understand something. First of all, as a person, he's a funny person. You know him.
Yeah.
He's a sweet guy, but he needs supervision.
Right.
As I wrote in the book, I wasn't sure if he could use a bank machine, when they
Right.
invented them.
Nor did he have to learn to use one.
That's right, because he had a manager. They didn't have to do anything.
Right.
But the whole thing, if you read my book, the funny part is that because of the background that I come from,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for, sex and love affairs. I was on a mission to find a husband because I was getting old.
Right.
From my
You're 26.
Yeah, the bloom was off the rose.
Right.
So I'm working at night. Who do you meet? Engineers, program directors, and rock stars that come
Right.
through the station.
Who are you going to go with?
Well, who asks you out?
Right.
So, as hard as it is to believe, me meeting the rock stars was like somebody meeting somebody from the office.
Right. Yeah.
And
And they were interested. You had the look.
Yeah.
You were.
And
Cute as hell. You're a young girl. They were looking for young girls, and you have a good career going. Were you making a lot of money when you were 26?
well, I have never made a lot of money, to be honest with you, Howard.
Is that true?
Absolutely true.
You know, you're one of the best. I would say, if you take
He would
radio,
always talk about Carol Miller.
Carol Miller, Allison
you.
Steele.
Yeah.
No.
There were guys. When you think about it in terms of like a baseball or Major League Baseball,
Yeah.
to be on a New York radio station, especially at a young age, that is considered the pinnacle. You can't do
Yeah.
much better than that. Every disc jockey wants to come to New York and get one of these jobs.
Right.
And you're saying there was no money in it.
No, what I'm saying is
what
that...
was your best year? How much?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I'm curious because people think it's like you're a multimillionaire walking around.
Oh, yeah. Before the pay cut, my best year was $160,000.
Yes. Now, it's pretty amazing. $160,000.
I don't make that now.
Right.
And let me tell you why. It's not, first of all, when I got into radio, there was, and I was not a performer artist like you are. I'm a DJ.
Right.
And there was a thing called parody, AM and FM. AM always got more. Because
Sure.
And so I was paid, when I started at PLJ, I don't mind saying this, I got about $30,000 a year.
Right.
It went
Wow.
further than whatever now. That money, I mean, I could do the whole math for you.
Yeah.
How you could go, the cost of living and
Yeah, I
everything.
tell my guys now, I talk to them about
No.
radio. I said, this idea, I said, we've got the best jobs in the world. I
Yeah.
said, you have no idea what's doing out there in radio. Here's a person who's at the pinnacle.
Right.
And sure,
Sorry.
$160,000 is a great amount of money, but it ain't some millionaire running around on the radio.
And then I got,
And
go ahead, Robin.
I was just going to say, it's that other thing that Howard always talks about, being famous with no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. There were two factors, and the other one I accepted and understood. I was told point blank when I started, we're not going to give you as much as the men
Right.
because they have a family to support. Now, no, wait a minute. You know something? I understood that. It
Yeah.
just
No,
was
you
not
don't.
we're going back 30 some odd years.
Right.
This was not beyond my comprehension. I said, well, that's right. I don't. You know, what
But
do I
they
have to-
didn't hire a family. They hired a man.
But that was the thinking.
You rationalized it somehow so you could get through
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, but it
Because
wasn't.
it's really not fair. How do they
I
know
know-
what your situation is? Maybe you were supporting your family.
Yeah,
you don't know.
I know that, but it was a different time, so
Yeah.
I was happy to have the job.
Right.
You know, they didn't want to have women in the first place. I was up for a job at PLJ twice, and they said they weren't ready to have a
Larry
woman yet.
Berger was the PD?
Finally, he hired me. Yes.
Yeah.
And he.
Yeah, I was frustrated by him.
I know.
I was going to be the new morning guy at PLJ. Jim Kerr was the morning
That's
man.
right.
And Larry Berger called me. I was working in Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, all I wanted in my career was to be the morning man at WPLJ. You know, if I could have had that, that would have been like, I would have thought I died and went to heaven. So Larry Berger gives me the big call, and he says, I'm watching you. I said, you're watching me? Hire me. No, I got this guy in the morning, Jim Kerr. I could fire him. No, I'm not going to fire him. Maybe I'll put you on at night at some point and let you do nights, but you can only talk for 3 minutes, 3 minutes an hour. I said, but that's not what I do, and why would you hire me? Well, so I had to wait. Then I went to Washington, D.C. He said, I'm going to look at you and see how you do in Washington. I didn't hear from him. I'm waiting, like for Mashiach. And then finally, NBC called me, so I went. But I would have died to work at the station you were working at. It was a great rock station.
It was the best. It was a great team, but I can tell you something. I know why, and I know you had it in for Jim because of that.
No, not for Jim. I mean,
I know, I told you.
I'm happy for Jim.
I know, but you used to joke about it.
I joke about it.
I know.
Yeah.
He was, and I put him in the book. He was like Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
He was the whitest person I ever saw in my life.
Yeah.
He was from Cornstick, Michigan. He had long blonde hair, but he had the voice of like
A great voice.
James Bond. And
He had a great voice. I
Yeah.
remember I used to listen to him. I think this must be the best looking guy on the planet. And then you see him, he's just a regular
he
guy.
was a child.
Yeah, right.
And so anyway, the girls loved him. So he was doing very well.
Was he getting a lot of sex, Jim Kerr, being the morning man at PLJ?
I can't speak for him, but from what I hear, yes.
Yeah, I imagine so, right? And
Yes.
you, meanwhile, were not slow. Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Steven himself says in his book his penis was massive, and it was huge, right?
You know something? Which book? Are you, the new book or the old book?
I don't know which book. I remember that his penis is big.
It's hard for me to remember. You know why? Because that wasn't really the most important part of the relationship. And you know why? Because most of these rock stars, it's in everybody's head that it's all about the sex. Meanwhile, it's really not. And you know that. When I was going out with Steven, it was really more about, he was a really fun, friendly guy. It's hard to explain, that would be a friend of yours in 8th grade.
Right.
And he loved to do crazy things like wrap yourself in blankets and run around a room.
When he asked you out, were you shocked? I mean, he was like one of the biggest rock stars, still is.
Yeah, but you see, yes, but I come from a background where there were no posters in my room as a child.
You didn't worship these guys?
No, I just thought they were good at what they did, and it would be fun to go out with them because of the fun.
Did they understand you had a regular job? Because these guys
Yes.
are like children. They're
want
like
children.
They want a woman with them 24/7.
That's right.
And if you can't be with them 24/7,
Right. Exactly. And
Yeah.
Steven Tyler was such a decent guy that if you read the book, I hope people do, because it's very funny the way I meet him. I thought he was dead because he falls asleep in a bed and this and the whole thing. And I'm never going to go out with him because he's an idiot.
what you're referring to is that Stephen was using drugs.
Yeah.
And you're there with him, and he uses drugs, and he passes out.
Right, but that was the first time I met him.
And you thought he died.
Yeah, and I said, how am I going to get out of the hotel? I'm going to be the last person seen with a rock star. If you read the chapter, I pour water on his face, and it's funny.
He's out cold.
Out cold. But then he winds up calling me back. And I realize this guy's out of his gourd.
But wait a second. The kicker to the story is you call his manager or somebody, and they say, stick some fried eggs underneath his nose and he'll be revived. They'd obviously been through this with him.
Yes.
And they stuck fried eggs under his nose. You did it. And he woke up, and and that was it. He was fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then I left.
Were you doing a lot of drugs back then?
No. I never was really a drug person.
So when Steven's partying, what are you doing?
Oh, I'll tell you. When I did start going out with him, because it was a few months later, he came back. They were working on the record. Because of my hours, he was coming up to the radio station. Come on out. You want to go here? You want to go there? Sure. So that's how it started. And, he'd fly me to places and this and that.
So you held out a long time before you gave him sex, right? You were not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, see, even though he really wasn't a candidate with a capital C, I was on that Jewish look for a husband. And
did you really think Steven Tyler was going to end up being your husband?
No, but I thought Paul Stanley would.
Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Yes.
He asked you out. He asked you out. You went out with him, and you had a loving relationship with him.
Yes, he's
for how long?
A few months, and then they went on tour. But I've been friends with him ever since then.
Paul, good in bed.
He's a wonderful guy. I have nothing bad to say. His mother just passed away.
You think Paul Stanley broke up with you because you're a Jewish girl and he wanted something more exotic? He wanted he wanted some exotic sort of Catholic girl or something he couldn't get in high school.
In the book, I wrote that, but I'm writing that kind of humorously because I realized that my understanding of guys, coming from my little Orthodox type background, was so limited that I thought every guy is looking to settle down.
Right.
Even the guy that wears spandex on stage.
Did your parents ever sit you down and go, "Honey, you're dating the wrong kind of guy"?
They never talked to me about dating. I wasn't allowed to go on a date, and then they were worried I wasn't married.
I see. So when you're going out with Paul Stanley, the legendary feud between him and Gene Simmons is that they don't get along.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's all right. You can say that here. Paul Stanley did get along with Gene Simmons?
Yeah.
He didn't have a bad word to say about him?
No.
And you're telling me you really don't remember Steven Tyler's penis size, or are you just one of those people that doesn't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it. It was, look, I'm not, what's those plastic cast of people? I'm not that.
Were you satisfied, though, sexually from Steven?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have cared. I was having a good time on the plane.
Right. Were you in love with him?
No.
It was about just sort of hanging.
Yes, I realized that.
Wow. That's like a dude. You were like a dude.
Well, but I was a friend. It was like the friends with benefits thing.
But Paul Stanley you were in love with?
Yes.
And when he broke your heart?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I didn't understand they were going on tour, and I didn't understand. And he told me, later on, of course, guys like we shouldn't get married. We go on tour. He was straight ahead also.
Right.
But the funny part in the book was, I just didn't understand these things. I didn't go around like beating myself up. I thought it was my hair's too dark, my teeth are bad, you know.
When Ian Hunter asked you to be in a video, which I
It
think
wasn't him, it was his manager.
was that manager trying to get in your pants?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's the great. I was talking about MTV with somebody. MTV was so amazing. Like, I mean, watching these videos was like our art form. Like, it was like great artists were coming out of this. But some of them now, when you look back at them, like the Ian Hunter video you were in, you had the cutest hairdo in that. Your ponytail is off to the side.
I did that myself.
I love that. And you know, you look super hot in it, and all these hot chicks are in it. And of course, they're all chasing Ian Hunter around. They're running their fingers through his hair. Ian Hunter smoking a cigarette through the whole thing.
Yeah, with the sunglasses.
With the sunglasses on. Ridiculous, right?
Right.
Ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
No, it's all ridiculous.
And now it's all gone. I mean, there's no more of that. You don't see videos playing an important part.
Well, thank goodness, because it went over the top. I mean, who needs it, really?
Yeah. Are you sad by how radio is declining now, that people are just not as excited about it? It doesn't have the same clout it used to have?
I think that it's all a matter of marketing and advertising. And this is why I call radio the Maytag of media.
Right.
It's like you need it. Everybody has it. The guy sits there, it doesn't break, but when it does, oh my God, the radio's broken. And we, collectively in radio, did not do our job in glamorizing and showing the attractiveness and the total utility and the superior appeal of radio.
I agree.
It is, you can't turn it off. It doesn't break down. You don't have to upload, download. You don't have to do anything to it. You can't stop it. It bounces off the stratosphere. The government can't shut it down. There are just so many reasons why it is the perfect sonic component. And yet, because of marketing, people have allowed people to think that walking around the street with little plastic things in their ears with canned music is hip. It's just marketing. And I think one of the things about...
So it makes you sad that the DJ is not appreciated.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that the media likes to think that.
Yeah, I think the DJ is appreciated. I think the audience likes to hear somebody,
yes,
you know?
I will tell you something. The two people that besides here, of course, you know, Mel Karmazin came and, you know, elevated Sirius XM. But I have to hand it to Bob Pittman, because I work for Clear Channel. And because he started MTV,
right.
He came in there and he understands that. He loves radio. And he is... everything he does is with a splash.
Yes.
And I really think that
he gets the show business of
it. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And when it all comes out in the wash, because it's going to come out, how many devices could we have? You know, it's just ridiculous. We have to have the one that works. Radio is going to be standing, and people are just all excited by their latest thumb thing.
Yeah, well, that thumb thing is delivering music in a way that doesn't have commercials, and that's what's going to eventually win out. You know that.
No, you know something?
You don't think so?
Let me ask you a question. This is my other theory. I wish I could talk better.
I know. You should have waited to come in when your voice was all right.
Then you would have said, "Oh, she's over. It's done."
No, I wouldn't have.
Never.
You're wrong.
Why
No,
would
I feel
say
you're struggling
that?
with your voice. I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
You were married, I guess it was your first marriage, to Mark Goodman, the VJ, right?
Yeah.
Was that your first or your second marriage?
First.
Yeah, you're married now, right?
Yes.
Your first marriage, Mark Goodman, the VJ. He was a big deal back then because he was on MTV.
Yes, but I knew him before.
Right. And you worked with him where, at MMR?
No, actually at PLJ for a little
PLJ.
bit, but I had a lot of friends in common from MMR.
The rumor I heard, this was a rumor, you don't address it in your book, but tell me if it's true or false. You came home one day and you discovered him in bed with two women, and it blew your mind. I mean, of course it would blow your mind. It's your husband. True or false?
No, false.
It looks like you're looking in your mind for whether that's. I mean, that's something you wouldn't forget.
What is this related
No.
to?
I'm wondering which story you've gotten it confused with somebody else. No,
somebody told me that, and I didn't know if it was true or not. And I said, "Look at this guy."
No, but.
How many women was it? Was it more than two?
No. I never came home and found him in bed with a woman, but I did. Well, look, it is what it was. I think he is another person who, certain guys, when the fame goes to their head and they're at a certain age, and I have it in the book too, Even my father said, give him a year, let him stop around, he'll come back.
Really? Your dad said that? Isn't that interesting when your father says that to you? It makes you wonder what he did to your mom.
No, because you're married. The men do this, it's the old way.
Right.
Let him get it out of his system.
So did you wait the year to see if he'd get it out of his system?
And then my father says, let him get it out of his system and get an AIDS test.
I see. Do you run into him in the halls around here? He works here as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you ever run into him?
Once or twice.
Really? Is it ugly?
How
is it
is
like,
that?
hey, you don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to you?
No, I'll tell you something. When he left, it was my choice. I decided I'm not going to be he left, he ran off with somebody else, whatever. I'm not going to be the groveling whatever. I'm going on the air and working. And I was shocked. I'm from a very conservative background. So I just went about my business, and I decided never to see him again.
Right.
I never saw him again until a few years ago in the Sirius studios.
That's what I say, yeah. I would imagine you run into each other, yeah.
Yes, I ran into him.
How awkward was that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most awkward?
Well, because I have a sense of humor, and I think Lifetime is a funny channel.
Yeah.
And I've been through so much crap.
Yeah.
If you read my book, I'm cancer and this and that,
So much cancer, right? You've been through.
Yes, and I never told anybody.
Were you a smoker? Were you a cigarette smoker?
No.
It's just, you got breast cancer when you were like
And
20.
uterine cancer, yes.
Just like that. Was it in your family?
It killed everybody.
Wow.
So,
And did you had a mastectomy?
Two.
And then you had two mastectomies.
All of it. They put me back together 10 times.
What with an implant they put?
Oh, please, I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean you don't want? You talk about it in your book, no?
Yes, but I don't. I look like a person, right?
No, you look terrific. I'm saying.
Yes, I've been through hell and back.
No, you really, really have.
I just finished up radiation last year from the inside. You don't want to know.
You had what type of other cancer did you have?
Uterine.
Uterine.
They took the plumbing out too.
Wow.
And you know what my joke is?
Yeah.
I asked. You know who I asked this question to? Naomi Wolf, the feminist.
Right.
She has a few cards in the deck that I think are loose. I said, would you consider me a woman? Now. I don't have any parts.
What did she say?
She was a little stumped.
Of course you're a woman.
No, I'm saying that humorously.
Yeah, but is that how you feel inside? That
No.
you're not a woman?
I feel exactly the same. Exactly the same, because you know something?
Then why would you ask her that?
Because she wrote a book she just came out with a book about how your body parts are related to your brain, and I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, look, I only have 2 inches, and I consider myself a man, even though technically I'm a woman. All right? That's it. You got to think of yourself the way you are.
No. I think of myself as a woman.
It's in your brain, right?
That's right. It's in your brain. What are you, 2 inches? It's barely a clitoris I got down there.
No, everything.
My balls are a good size.
Well, I think of myself as a woman, and not only that, I'm like Barbie.
Right.
Because they put me back like Barbie.
I like you better this way, quite frankly.
Well, thank you.
I think all that internal stuff is disgusting. I like a woman who's been cleaned out a little. Honestly.
Between you and me?
Yeah, much better.
Yes.
No, but the cancer, I mean, you've looked death in the eye, right?
And back. I've had MRSA twice in the hospital.
You've had what?
You know, that staph infection.
Oh, yeah.
Twice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had.
Is that from the treatment?
No, that's from the hospitals. You know, you get to.
You pick up stuff.
Yeah, I've had. You wouldn't believe what I've had. I'm like the cockroach that ate Manhattan. But I swear, I got a sense of humor.
And you've had
about
what,
it.
Radiation and chemo?
Radiation. They didn't give me the chemo because I had a heart murmur, and I don't like.
Wow.
I had the 2 mastectomies, and
You've had like what, 10 surgeries there, right?
about 25.
25 surgeries.
I'm not kidding.
Why the 25? To reconstruct?
Yes, because I had infections and all kinds of problems. But you know
my
something?
God, you've been through hell.
Yes, I call myself Queen Cut Me Up.
And did you go through the divorce all through that?
Here's the fun part that's in the book, where because I do have a sense of humor thanks to my father, who I miss very much. When I was going through the divorce, I went through the divorce, and all of a sudden I came down with it.
No.
And I don't mind saying this, but it's in the book, so I could say this. He sued me for my half for the co-op. because New York state law at that time it was just an investment, so you could sue. They didn't.
Right. Well, it's
So-
a marital asset. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at his lawyer's office, and he's not a bad person. I think he just didn't get it. I said, listen, I have cancer and I am paying for all this other stuff right now. Could you please, not sue me? So they delayed it for 5 years if he would have the money. But he came and got me anyway. It was right on the door, affixed to the door. And I had to pay $43,000 and then another $23,000 while I was going through all this shit, plus driving my father to chemotherapy. And guess what? I had a nice apartment.
Yeah. Well, you've been through a lot.
Yeah, and you know what?
Don't you think radio is a dismal career? I mean, you've had a pretty good one, but most guys just really get the shit beaten out of them, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's...
It's not. Management doesn't take kindly to DJs, do they? They don't
No.
really appreciate them, do they?
I never really thought it was a career, and that's why I got into it. I thought it was something so new and exciting like the Beatles.
Yeah.
But it's been wonderful to me because
You wouldn't recommend it to other kids when you go coming out of college?
I don't know what type of opportunities there are.
Right.
Because you know what it is? If you really work, if you really love what you're doing, because I really like hanging out and talking to people.
Right.
Maybe I feel like, when I was a kid listening, like I'm on the other side of the radio and I'm your friend. And I really mean that.
Yeah.
And I like it so much that I've shown up for work sick and this and that. It's not because I'm stupid or a martyr.
You love
but
it.
I love to do it. And you
Still
do too.
love to do it, yeah. And when you saw Mark in the hallway after all of as you say, you had financial issues with him and blah, and you were going through cancer. You saw him. So because you have a good sense of humor, what did you say to him when you saw him after all this time?
Well, the first thing he said, he was very nice, and he said, oh, you look exactly the same. I can't believe it. You didn't get fat. But I wasn't sure why you were supposed to get fat. But anyway, we were talking, and, he does have a daughter from a second marriage.
Right.
And then I think there was another marriage. And then he said that he realized that he was a fool. I mean, he was sincere, and that he didn't understand what we had. And that's when I saw Lifetime Movie of the Week.
Well, guys do learn. Sometimes you don't realize what you have when you have it.
And that's always. I'm not saying I don't write a bad book about a bad person, and that's not a big focus of the book at all.
Was it hard to get the book published because?
No.
Because you think about it with radio and stuff. Sometimes people don't give a shit.
Do you know that I was never going to write a book. What happened was I got a letter from an editor at HarperCollins. I was opening the Warren Zevon book.
Right.
And there's a letter in there saying, did you ever think of writing your memoirs? We bet you have some great rock stories. And I said, wow, they think I should write a book about rock star gossip. And I said, oh, no, I wouldn't want to do that, but I'll talk to them. HarperCollins.
Yeah, well, I could see why you'd think that. I mean, you've banged quite a few rock stars. You
Not
could
that many.
Whitesnake, that guy, right?
Oh, but that's who
The whole
cares?
band? No.
No, what's his name? Coverdale, right?
Yeah, look.
Big get in the world of women
But
and men.
It's a big.
Hey, by the way, the name Whitesnake
Yeah, I got that part.
was named after his penis.
I guess so.
Is it
that big?
Is it that crazy big?
No.
So
nobody's like that.
Tyler is like that.
No, he's not like that.
I know a woman who blew him, and she told me it was huge.
She has a small mouth.
Really? Do you really think so? Wow, because she claimed that,
give me a
some
break.
guy told me you got a blowjob next to Steven on the tour bus, and he said it was monstrous.
No, it's just, listen, that whole thing, I have to tell you something. When I went out with these people, I actually was their girlfriend, and I'm dead serious. I never saw any of this crap.
Yeah.
I never saw groupies except when they would throw things at me.
But do you feel incredibly special when a guy like Steven Tyler or the Whitesnake guy, they're at the top, they're on the top, they're being catered to, and you're the girl on the arm?
You know why? I think it's great that they invited me. I like being there, but I know damn well that if it was any other pretty girl, it would be them too.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And that's what
Very smart that way.
Yeah. I was looking for a relationship, and but I also got to go to a lot of nice restaurants and airplanes.
Right.
What can I tell you? I didn't
Fun being on those private jets with the guy and he's hanging out with the band. It's pretty heady stuff. I mean, for a young girl,
it's fun, but you have to know that that's not reality.
Not real. No.
And you say, what would they do if you had a flat tire? Would they be coming to fix it and help you? No.
How's your marriage now?
Great.
Good dude or what?
My husband is Paul Logus. He is a recording engineer, mixer, producer, and he's doing a lot of mastering right now.
You never caught him in bed with two girls at the same time? Maybe that's where I heard it from.
No, I never did.
Good.
No, I think you met him at your party.
Yeah.
He is doing, the music business has been really crazy. He was the guy who did you remember when Jimmy Page did redid Kashmir, Come With Me? He produced that with Puff Daddy. He did all the big hits with P. Diddy and all the Bad Boy stuff in the 90s. He mixed all that stuff with a couple of his friends, Bad Boy Music. And now he's doing a lot of mastering. He did Anthrax, just did Stone Sour.
Wow. Did you ever end up in bed with a girl? Never.
No.
You're too good of a girl.
No, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I find I'm a regular girl. To me, it's like, disgusting. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're into guys.
Wait a minute. Why do guys like that?
Oh, please. Why do guys like that?
They like to see it, but I don't.
It's a scene. It's a scene.
Yeah, I know, but no.
You got to be a guy to understand.
I guess so, but I go, bleh.
Yes, Jeff the Drunk.
Yeah, my cousin died from the whooping cough.
Oh no!
Oh,
don't even tell me that. I'm gonna get it now.
You had fizzy L's.
Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead.
You know, Carol, I really like you a lot, and there's two things I have to say. It is contagious, Howard. Don't dare go near that booth or any microphones or shake a hand or kiss a card. Because when I went to AGT, I had a very bad cold, and I went for whooping cough diagnosis, which it wasn't. But there's two very important things. Carol, you can get it from children not having shots, and also your shot must have wore off. So whoever's...
I know how
I don't have a whooping cough shot.
I never had one.
You have it when you were little, Hal.
Oh,
yes.
for God.
I'll tell you how.
Maybe it's in the 3-shot.
Knowing my parents, they didn't get me one. I'm telling you.
No, I know.
Why didn't your parents get you a whooping
We
cough?
all had them. What happened was...
Yours worn off, right?
Right.
What happened was... We never got booster shots because
Right.
wait, you're not
I never
getting
had
it
a
from me.
booster shot.
No.
Oh.
You're not.
Carol,
Listen, she's not a doctor.
oh.
Marianne, I thank you. Marianne, you're not a doctor.
Yeah.
Please.
You
I'm
regret not having kids?
What?
Do you regret not having kids?
Yes, but it was unfortunate because of my illness.
You couldn't do it.
Well, I would have had to.
Adopt.
Pay other people.
Right.
Not all that. If I couldn't do it myself, yes, I do.
Carol,
I have a wonderful nephew.
Carol, the book is called
Up All Night.
Up All Night, My Life and Times in Rock Radio.
Yes.
It's in stores now. I wish you a lot of luck with the book,
Thank you. And it was a gift that was given to me, an opportunity. And
normally I would tongue kiss you goodbye, but this time I'm not, only because of the whooping cough thing.
Don't worry.
All right. As long as
fella, don't worry.
All right, I will not get it.
No, you're not getting it.
All right. Anyway, listen, Carol's been around. She's done it all.
Sort of.
And then some.
And not all of it.
And she's banged a lot of guys who very impressive list.
Well, they think they are.
Well, I'm impressed.
You are more impressive than they are.
Did you ever go in the studio with Aerosmith and watch them record?
That's the more fun part. Yes.
You did?
I've been in
what song did you see them record?
Oh, I saw them doing the Draw the Line album.
No kidding.
No, see that if you read the book. I've been in the studio with Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks.
No kidding.
See, that's the interesting part.
What did you see Springsteen do?
I saw him working with Graham Parker. I saw him the end of the Darkness album.
Did Springsteen bang you too?
No.
Did he just let you in the studio to hang out while he recorded?
I was the first person who played his record in New York. If you read the book, by default in 1973, because I was working in Philly. He was a local guy down there.
Right.
We played the record. NDW wasn't playing it because they were having a fight with his manager. I got a job, and I played it. because I didn't know they were having a fight.
Oh, so no wonder he had you in the studio. You were a friend.
I've been friendly with him and them.
He
Steve,
never tried to get in your pants?
He was going out with somebody else.
Yeah, but he tried. Stop it.
No. I'll tell you something. I was interested in the music, and
Right.
you know, I'm serious.
Well, they were interested in getting in your pants.
Well,
All right,
look,
listen.
everybody's interested in everybody else's pants.
Listen, Carol, it's great to have you here. I will read the book. Carol Miller, if I could read, I'd read the book. And,
you have a book.
You got pictures in there?
Yeah.
Of course. Any of you nude?
No, and there's never been one.
What a shame. All right. Carol Miller, Up All Night. Get the book. Thanks for coming
one thing.
Yeah.
5% of the royalties on the book are going to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
All right.
So there's a charity aspect, so that please.
That's very nice. You know.
Thank you.
Now, you see what happens when Steven Tyler has sex with you? This is what you end up sounding like.
Oh,
This really wasn't whooping cough. Just fucks the voice out of you. That big cock of his. Right, Carol? Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
We'll be back right after these words. Thanks, Carol. Listen.
Yeah, you're
I
not
get whooping cough.
No, you're not getting sick. Howard,
I'm a sick boy.
Howard, I know how you feel, but
Well, you're amazing.
no, this has been going on for. I got it. It was like a month ago, and all I have is the residual.
No, I know. It's a pain in the ass to get rid of.
And you know how I got it? It was in
Yeah.
these studios. Somewhere here in Sirius XM had it,
Wow.
and they didn't tell anybody, and that's irresponsible.
Right.
So people with low immune systems, I was right there, picked it up.
Yeah, you get fucked up. Well, anyway, you're terrific, and I appreciate you making the effort and coming in, even though you're not 100%.
Yeah, because you know something.
Very nice.
I pushed it off, and
No.
whatever. And congratulations, I haven't seen you since your marriage,
No, thank you.
and that party you had. It was wonderful,
Thanks.
and you look.
Thanks. And you're wonderful, really. And
And your parents
congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I take a quick picture?
Sure. Your parents okay?
Yeah,
I see them on the show.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. Let's put it that way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Great.
it's great. It's really.
You should read about my father in the book. Piece of work.
Yeah.
Read
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, listen. You had a very successful father who was worried about you, and
Yeah, but he had a mouth. He was your biggest fan. He would go, "Oh, Howard, I have to. Those girls, I have to go see it now. What time is it?"
the girls.
What are the odds?
The girls.
We all get two parents. What are the odds that any of us could get two normal ones?
One more. 1, 2, 3.
You know what I mean?
Not gonna happen.
Thank you so much.
Especially to you.
Oh,
No, what I'm saying to anybody.
my father, it's in the book. You read it. Hi.
Carol, you made it through.
I made it through.
You're a trooper.
Well, that's what I do. I may sound a little weird, but hi, Lisa. How you doing?
Good, great. You did a great job.
I'm sorry that I sound like this, but you know something? Who cares? It's funny. If you can't laugh, then you can't laugh,
Unbelievable times. I mean, these stories, you've lived the life that people can only dream of. I mean, all the people that have listened to you on the radio are dreaming about living.
I think that I took them in stride, because I knew it wasn't real. Do you know what I mean?
That this was this artificial life that you were exposed to?
Yeah, because I knew it was fun, but you don't go on like that, I mean, I was in hotel rooms where people were trashing things and ruining. People don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, But I didn't participate in it, so I knew that wasn't the real world. But I saw it.
You were there to observe, and you knew where reality started and stopped.
Yeah.
Well, Carol, good luck with your book. It sounds like an unbelievably interesting tale. So.
Well, thank you, and once again, I'm very honored that I got a chance to write it. And there is a 5% donation, I'm making from every royalty to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So
that's awesome. That's something.
If you get it, you're doing a mitzvah.
Awesome. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Anybody else feel whooping cough coming on? I feel it.
I got it.
You got it too, right?
Yeah. I was 5 feet from her the whole time in the hallway.
Were you? You're feeling it, right?
I hope not.
Feel it coming on. So funny.
Hey, it was a nice run we had.
What?
I had a nice run here. So,
hey, same. Good man. I got to admit, I don't know what to do about the Jimmy Kimmel show tonight because
I imagine you will determine that at game time.
Yeah, well, I checked with Ronnie, and he claims there's no way to pass over the bridge.
Well, all the East River bridges are closed.
Yeah. Now, at what point is there a mechanism that Jimmy will tell me whether I'm supposed to come or not?
And the Battery Park Tunnel is closed. So you have no way.
I have no mechanism.
To get to Brooklyn.
Can I take a boat?
You could take a boat.
I think those are closed, too. Those.
No, he's a rowboat.
No,
that boat.
His own boat.
And, like, Jimmy won't let me off the hook because, like, I was expecting a call from Jimmy going, look, what am I supposed to be on standby all day? I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I have no idea how they handled it yesterday. I don't know when they decided.
Well, I don't even know that Jimmy's crew in Brooklyn can do a show because in Brooklyn, evidently, there's been huge flooding. Right?
Yeah, is their facility still open and up and running?
So I'm sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck I mean, my own show, I know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what Jimmy's doing.
Well, last night, Jimmy Fallon and David Letterman did shows without an audience.
Right. And now I know Jimmy's probably kicking himself in the head. He should have done it without an audience. I mean, I can imagine what's going on. And now I'm caught up in it because I'm supposed to be the guest tonight.
Right.
But Tracy Morgan lives in Brooklyn, so I think he'll be able to get there. So he's set with Tracy.
Does he really live in Brooklyn?
I believe he does, actually.
I know he used to live in Brooklyn. A lot of people say they live.
One would hope he got out. But, so I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? Now I'm just, like, waiting to hear from Jimmy because...
And what mechanism does he...
Believe me, I would have already canceled. You know, I don't sit and worry about other people. But Jimmy's my friend, so... I mean, literally, he's probably one of my few male friends that I actually sit and talk to and confide in. You know, who doesn't get on my nerves.
Oh, and he wouldn't dump you because you didn't make it.
No, I know that. So I wanted to come through for him in the worst way.
Yeah, you know, they were running a promo. Did you see that promo?
No.
Oh, my God. And, you know, he's highlighting the people he was going to have on the show, and they have... Yeah. You know, and they're showing clips of those people on his show.
Right.
So what they have is you in that satellite situation, which looks very bizarre.
Yeah, it's so odd. There's something preventing me from being on that show. You know, I feel bad for him. I know he put a lot of work in, but...
I know, they've been preparing for this for months.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he was so excited.
Yeah, because they don't usually take his show on the road.
So I think the worst of the hurricane is over, but was it
say
technically a hurricane, Robin, though?
It was technically a hurricane, and then it hit land in Atlantic City at about 7 or 8 o'clock last night.
Mm-hmm.
And once a hurricane goes over land, it loses power.
So did it lose power?
Yes, it did.
It did, okay. So it wasn't even a hurricane.
It was a hurricane, and then I think shortly after that it got downgraded to a tropical storm.
What up?
Balearis is here if you want to talk to him.
No, it's enough with Balearis.
He's got his hot girlfriend, too.
Yeah, hot girlfriend. You can talk to her. I can finger it.
What is Balearis going to tell us? Is the storm over? Does he know?
I don't know. I'm assuming he does.
Well, he has his charts and models.
I saw an excellent documentary last night on the hurricane.
Uh-huh.
This girl is in a house, and it uproots. And she
just lifted off the ground.
Lifted off the ground. She winds up in a place called Oz.
Oh, stop it.
And
That's not a documentary.
No, it is. It looks so scary, but it was fun because Ronnie was in it, but he didn't have his walkie-talkie. He just carried a big lollipop. It was great. I never saw this show before, but it's what happens during a real hurricane. I was nervous.
Sounds very realistic.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
Where is John Balearis? I'll ask him real quick, and then I got to take another break. I'm way behind. By the way, am I the only broadcaster who showed up at Sirius? I mean, where's Oprah? Where's Eminem? But then again, where is Oprah and Eminem on any given day?
Yeah.
Ghost town.
Yeah. So, John, the big question is, because you panicked everybody, including my wife.
Rightly so.
Well, I mean,
our whole staff.
Rightly so.
All right, the planet is still here, though. You were predicting the apocalypse, but okay, rightly so. A lot of people are suffering.
Well, subways flooded out. That has never happened.
True. That is
true. Floodways. West Side Highway.
Is it over now?
Yeah, it's over. We have one more tide cycle this morning. That will be moderate flooding with that. So maybe along the west side, east side, it may just come up or breach a little bit.
Now,
nothing like last night.
Help me out here. Jimmy's taping in Brooklyn. Jimmy Kimmel Show. I'm supposed to be on tonight. Am I able to get to Brooklyn?
Well, they're not going to have a high wind restriction on the bridges, so the bridges probably will be okay. The only problem is the flooding that has taken place.
That's what I mean. Is it closed? Or what am I supposed to be doing here?
Well, I would suggest that he cans the show.
Well, no, he could do the show. What is it, Ronnie?
Dude, every bridge and tunnel except for the Lincoln Tunnel is closed right now.
Right.
Does Balearis know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Not about that. They're closed.
Everything's
closed.
He's a weatherman, not a traffic
They're closed.
That's why I suggest you...
What are you talking about high winds?
Just forget about
if the bridges are closed. They're closed.
Yeah,
you can't go on the bridge no matter what.
Right now, but I'm saying at
I don't know if they're going to open it.
At noontime, when the pressure gradient relaxes...
So what am I supposed to do? Stand by and wait to see if I'm going?
Yeah, I mean...
So do I keep Ronnie here all day? What do I do?
I said... The winds will relax this afternoon, so I think the bridges will reopen.
But how will I be? What is it, Ronnie?
I don't think it's because of the winds or anything. I think they're trying to keep the people out of the city until they straighten out all the messes here.
Right.
And I think that's why they're keeping the bridges closed and the tunnels.
So what do you?
They're trying to keep the traffic out of the city.
Well, tell me what to do here. What do I do with the Jimmy Kimmel Show?
I don't know.
I'm going out of my fucking mind here. I don't want to disappoint the guy.
You would think somebody would contact you and let you know.
No, they're going to keep me guessing.
What's today?
I mean, they canceled the show last night.
Am I supposed to spend 5 hours?
There was no show last night.
I know, and now he's feeling bad because Letterman and the other guy, Fallon did the show.
I got a feeling you're going.
Yeah, but I mean, to what end? I mean, will I be in a car for 4 hours trying to get there?
Not many cars on the road.
You know what, John? You're not giving me the answers I need.
I think you're going.
Okay.
You may have some delays wherever the cleanup is, but for the most part, you're going.
Well, he's right in,
You're going.
Downtown Brooklyn.
All right.
It won't be that hard to get.
Yeah, you got the winds. This is it. The storm's winding down. And, Robin, it was never downgraded to a tropical storm.
It wasn't? I heard that somewhere. So
false information.
What was it? Was it a hurricane?
It was a hurricane until 30 miles off the Atlantic City coast. And then it made that transformation into the hybrid storm, which became a normal winter storm. Call it a super cyclonic storm. So...
Okay, so I didn't have the right term.
So Robin was
right. The winds were...
It wasn't a hurricane.
Matter of semantics. The winds were still at Hurricane 85 in the center as it went on shore in Atlantic City, but they don't want to call it a hurricane because it didn't have the true tropical characteristics of a hurricane. The eye...
What were the highest winds reported here?
96, LaGuardia Airport.
96?
Yeah, tuck it in, it got up to 88.
Yeah, along the Jersey Shore, 89. 89 Tuckerton, Surf City, 89.
Oh, that's some wind.
Yeah, Atlantic City.
Why didn't the wind blow off Bobo's wig? I can't figure that out.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
That was odd.
Bobo needs a cyclone.
By the way, John, I want to thank you personally. You did an excellent job last night. I was able to listen to some of it, not all of it. I was going to call in, and then I got the whole emergency going on at my place.
Right.
But you did a great job. It was great to have you as part of the team.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank you for that. Really.
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I thought,
you bet.
Thank you.
All right, John.
Appreciate it.
Good job. Keep us posted if anything happens.
I will.
Immediately. My own personal weatherman there,
Yeah.
John Balearis. Balearis or Boleros?
Balearis.
Balearis.
Like Antonio Balearis.
Like Antonio Banderas. Has your relationship with your girlfriend changed? Oh, he's gone. Okay, too late.
They got engaged yesterday.
That's right. Exciting. All right. Well, I got to take a break again.
So we still don't know what the day will bring.
No, and it's just
get out of the city.
And then what if you get there and he's like doing a no audience thing? Would that?
Well, I don't know. No, I prefer it.
Oh, okay.
He needs a fucking audience. I mean, honestly, who needs it?
Right.
It's crazy. But I just, you know what it is? I'm trying to figure out my day.
Right.
And I just don't want to, try to get there and spend 3 hours in a car trying to get there because out of some guilt. Normally, I'd say, look, I can't get to your Brooklyn. Ay.
You heard what happened to DePace today?
Yeah, he's trapped in his car because he
because there's only one way in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I really don't want to spend my evening doing that. I do have to work myself in the morning. I wish. Can you call Jimmy, please, and just give me an answer on what they're doing?
Who are you talking to?
Have JD.
You, Robin. Hello. You know what it is? Jimmy came all the way from California. He's all excited to do a show, but unfortunately, I live in Manhattan. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get there.
He came at the worst time.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that guy who doesn't show up for him, but...
What are you supposed to do? It's out of your control.
I don't know. I'm sure somehow it'll be like, well, he could have gotten here, you know. I mean, I don't know how to get there.
Even the helipads were flooded.
Yeah. And maybe by tonight it'll be fine, but how do I know? I mean, how can I predict that?
And they don't tape at night, right? They're taping in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, they're taping at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
But I have to get there.
They want you there by 3 or something, right?
No.
No?
No, I was going to leave the city at 4:30 and get over there by 5:30, you know.
It could very well... everything could have changed by noon today.
Yeah. Well, I'll just stand on alert all day.
Well, you got yourself into this.
Yeah, I sure did. Well, yeah, I did. You're right. Did anybody ever get a hold of Jimmy? Steve, weren't you supposed to do that? What happened?
I talked to Jimmy.
Right.
He's on hold back there. Obviously, we can't put him up. But he says they're planning on doing a show if you're doing the show.
You can't put him up?
I mean, I just called him from the regular phone and talked to him.
What the fuck?
So he's saying they're
still...
You
can't get him on the air?
We can try to right now. The guys are getting
Steve.
the wrap up ready. I thought you wanted me to talk to him. That's what I did.
No, Steve.
Yeah.
When I say I want you to call him, it means I want to talk to him.
Okay, hold on.
Not that I want you to talk to him.
I'll get him up. 1 second.
Okay. Oh shit, Steve's out of it, man.
He doesn't understand you at all.
Oh, now I like I'm in charge of Jimmy's show.
You are calling the shots.
I mean, calling the shots. I can't get to Brooklyn.
This is once again back to you. What is your mechanism for?
Right. I mean, it's a nightmare. This Sandy.
Fucking mechanisms.
Oh my God.
For doing Jimmy's show.
Yeah.
And whether you'll be there or not.
Listen, I just agreed to do Jimmy's show. I didn't know there was going to be a major hurricane and that the blocking off all the bridges to Brooklyn. It's too much for me. Jimmy's got to let me off the hook.
It's just a talk show.
And then you call him. It's his show. He says, well, if you'll come, we'll do a show.
It's up to me to come. It's up to me to do my show from here. All my guests canceled. I did the show. I'll get a hold of Jimmy.
All right. Well, Jimmy has a whole stash of bits from last night that he didn't get to do.
You can play
and
those
he has
bits.
the bits they were going to do tonight.
Yeah, I saw him on a tricycle riding around in Brooklyn.
Right.
That's funny. Just do that.
Run that for an hour.
It's a 12 o'clock at midnight show. 3 people are up at that time of night. Oh, my God. Oh, there's Jimmy on the tricycle. This is so unbelievable, this mess that I'm in with this Sirius and just getting phone calls.
That's crazy.
It's a whole thing. This has been going on all morning. I got a headache. Steve, just give me a heads up. If you can't do it, you can't do it. I didn't know it's so complicated to get Jimmy on the phone. What's going on, JD?
People are running around like crazy. Just give them another minute.
Another minute?
My stomach hurts. I'm going to throw up. What's the matter with you? What are you laughing about? What's funny?
I
mean, really, what the fuck? Have you not learned anything? What?
Never mind.
No, tell me what you're saying.
No,
I
I was about to say whenever Steve told Jim McClure was like, fuck, I already set up a wrap up.
I don't care about wrap up. Take that whole thing off the air. Wrap up. Those two.
But they're getting it done.
Wrap up is canceled. How's that? Now can they get me the phone call?
They're working on it. Just need another minute.
Oh my God.
I thought they should. Never mind.
What? You thought what?
I thought he could just call your cell and you put it on speaker. Oh wait, here's Jim.
Yeah. What is it, Jim? What are you doing?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy. Look at how hard it is. Just get a phone call. This is some operation.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Jimmy! I'm sorry I asked. I just want to get my situation settled. I don't want to walk around all day with this hanging over my head.
Right, because now you don't know. Whoa, what's that?
Oh, my God.
You know, it's hard to deal with the uncertainty.
I like that everyone that's not here is worried about wrap-up show. I don't give a fuck. I'm here. I'm doing a show. A wrap-up show.
And Gary's going to phone it in?
Yeah, he's running around his neighborhood looking for somebody with a phone line so he can be on an ISDN line. He couldn't have spent the night in the city and just been here.
Hello, I need to call Jimmy Kimmel.
And now because of him again and his bullshit, I gotta now. I can't get the phone call. I thought they had this all set up for me. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Eureka.
Magic.
Oh, it sounds really good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's just I'm worried about what's going to happen with the wrap-up show tonight.
Well, obviously Jimmy's on a cell phone, right, Jimmy?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm just trying to figure out how to conduct my life. I'm assuming I can't get into Brooklyn because every bridge is shut off.
Well, it is now, but it looks like it's pretty clear, doesn't it?
Ronnie's telling me that it's not, and that...
Well, they haven't opened the bridges yet.
I mean, I don't know
Ronnie also yesterday told you there was no way for him to sleep in the city.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, he's just looking to go home, so... Boy, Jimmy's connection is bad.
I know.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm just on a cell phone. I'm in a hotel in Brooklyn.
So are you feeling bad now or guilty because Letterman did his show and Fallon did his show, or is that screwing you up?
Well, it doesn't really make any difference. I think I feel bad that 800 people had tickets last night and didn't get to see a show. I'm hoping to minimize that throughout the week.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I mean, you're going to 11:30, which is going to be cool, but right now the show's on at midnight. Why are we busting our like? I'll try. I mean, like I could try to get to Brooklyn, but it might take me hours. Like I can't leave the city till about 4:00 or 4:30.
Right.
And then I could end up getting stuck for like 3 hours trying to cross the bridge. But really, why are we doing? I mean, I want to do the show. I'm not looking to get out of it, but I mean. What do you think, Ronnie?
Why are you
hear?
putting it off on me that I want to go home?
Well, you tell me.
You said I want to go home. I never said I wanted to go home. When did I say that?
Yeah, but you're saying there's no way we'll be able to get across the bridge.
Dude, they have all the bridges closed. So I have no control.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
I don't have control over that.
But do you think later this afternoon they might open
I don't know,
it?
just like you don't know.
So do you mind hanging out in the city? We'll wait around and we'll see if we can do Jimmy's show.
I never said anything of the sort that I was going home. Did
Jimmy,
the hell
when do you need it? Like, when are you going to decide if you're doing a show?
Well, we're doing the show. If you come, I mean, we're definitely going to do a show.
So it sounds
I mean, we can push
What
it
is
a
your
little later
mechanism?
if we need to, or whatever.
No, you can't go any later. I got to work tomorrow morning.
I know, but I'm just trying to be flexible.
No, I mean, I would rather do it now, quite frankly. But so, let's get it over with.
Is Jimmy already in Brooklyn?
Yeah, Jimmy's in Brooklyn. Because he has to prove to his staff that he's one of them. He didn't want to stay in like a 5-star hotel while the rest of the staff is in a shithole.
Oh my God!
Last night, everyone was saying we're going to die in the 3-star hotel.
Yeah, imagine that. What a disgrace! Imagine the newspaper. You read Jimmy Kimmel died in a 3-star hotel.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Oh, well, all the expense. But now that I see what they've done, there's no expense.
Can you guys?
Oh, there's an expense. Believe me.
Wish you guys had done the show in Manhattan, then I could be there. Well,
I know we made a terrible mistake.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I just don't know what. I guess Ronnie, we're gonna have to wait around all day. And, but then, what if we can't get there?
The thing is, there's no traffic outside. I mean, I don't think if the bridge is open, you will not be stuck on it. I'm looking at it right now.
But Jimmy, seriously, at what point are we going to decide whether you? I mean, you must have some sort of.
There has to be a time.
There has to be a time where we decide whether the show is going on.
The show must go on.
No. See, I told you, I'm not going to get an answer, and then what am I supposed to do all day? I guess
putting it on you, I think, Howard. It's just
and Howard's putting it on me.
No, and I'm putting it on Jimmy. Jimmy,
do what you normally do all day, and then if the bridge is open, come over here.
And then, aren't I screwing you up if the bridge is? Well, I guess it's not my fault.
Well, what can you do if the bridge is closed?
But what if the bridge is open, but it's like so limited, and then like it's like 3 hours to get there and 3 hours back? I'm fucked.
Well,
I think you can evaluate that situation.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to make my every effort to get there. How's that?
That's all we can ask.
All right.
Thank you.
And is Tracy Morgan there?
Well, not right now, but I assume he'll be here.
Ronnie's bummed out.
Why am I bumped out?
Because Ronnie knows it's going to be a bitch to get over to Brooklyn. He knows.
I have no clue. I don't even know if we're going to get over the bridge. I had to talk my way over the bridge this morning.
So, Ron, how are we going to tell Jimmy what to do? Because you are the driver and you're the guy who's going to get me there. At what point should we? I guess we'll just hang out and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got to figure. Got to wait and see if they open up the bridges. But the thing that scares me is because they don't want. My opinion is they don't want people in the city right now.
Right.
Well, you'll be leaving the city.
Understood, Robbie. But we got to come back.
I can't believe that Jimmy doesn't have the kind of pull where, his guests are going to get a pass from the cops to go over the bridge.
Jimmy has no pull. He's on at 12 at night. Have that, actually. When Jimmy gets on at 11:30, he'll have that kind of pull.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what are you going to do? It's God's fault.
I mean, I could be a douche and just say, "Hey, I can't get there. Fuck it." But I'm not going to do that to Jimmy.
Well, I'm working on something to have somebody go with us that possibly could get us over the bridge if it's closed.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure
we can work on that too.
I just want to make sure we can get back. That's the problem.
Well, if that same person is with us,
you can room with Jimmy tonight.
If that same person stays with us, which he's supposed to.
Who do we know? Superman?
No.
Who is this?
Giuliani.
Giuliani's going to drive with us?
No, we need someone with a badge.
All right. Ronnie, I understand. I'm making a joke.
Shut up, Shuli, you imbecile. I'm sick of you.
He's an imbecile.
I'm sick of you.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, we're
We
going
will contact Ronnie, and we will figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't go out of your way to figure it out, Ronnie. I was so jealous. I wish I had been booked for Monday night.
Right.
Why does he change you tomorrow night with Letterman? What a great show that would be.
Yeah, get Letterman tonight.
No, the two of you together.
Well, what do you mean?
You and Letterman tomorrow night.
Nah, Jimmy's so hard for Letterman. He wants to have the whole time with him. He doesn't want me interrupting his date.
That would be great. You and him together.
And you know what kills me, Jimmy? All the publicity you do, you talk about like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to interview Dave. I'm going to interview Dave. I'm more of a fucking hero to you than Dave.
That's true, but these people don't want to talk about you. They want to talk about Dave.
the New York Magazine did a big article on Jimmy, and it was like, oh my God, you would think like Jimmy beats off to Dave every minute. And I don't even think Dave is that much of a hero to Jimmy. It's just become this thing. I mean,
it actually is true.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a little much. I mean, I know Jimmy worships me way more than Letterman.
There's only one hero tonight, and that is Howard Stern for coming over the bridge.
And meanwhile, I was supposed to be on Wednesday night, which would have been a lot easier for me, but he bumped me for Letterman and put me on Tuesday.
Oh, well, how was that?
Because Letterman wanted Wednesday. I mean,
that's
it's
not nice.
It's painful.
That's not exactly what happened.
How long are you going to interview Letterman for? Like the whole show?
No, not the whole show.
Yeah. Who's on with Letterman? Who's the guest?
I don't know. Maybe Kelly Ripa, maybe the band. Oh, it's Halloween, Vampire Weekend. I think we're doing a comedy bit.
Right, that's what the billing was, that you've got some Vampire Weekend.
What is
and
that?
David Letterman.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the band, yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like Jimmy's reserved the whole show for Letterman. It's going to be like 60 minutes. It's going to be
in-depth.
Yeah, in-depth.
We're doing 2 segments with Dave.
You should do the monologue together. Do dueling monologues, and then like have like a banjo player, and then do a joke, and then Dave does a joke.
Listen, if you come tonight, we'll do anything you want.
Well, I'm going to do my best to get there. How's that? And because believe me, I would have canceled, but Jimmy's my friend, so I'll do it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Do you think there'll be an audience there? Probably not, right?
Oh yeah, there'll be an audience there.
Yeah, I don't care if there is one. I prefer them not being there.
Marianne from Brooklyn will be there.
Yeah, but I really prefer them not being there.
Marianne's there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you should do when Letterman comes on? Bring out a bed and an intern. What a bit that'd be. You'll go down in fucking late night history.
See,
Dave,
I told you should be there.
Yeah. Dave, you know what? We know you're miserable. You haven't been able to bang any interns since you got caught. So tonight, here's a bed and here's an intern. You have a blast.
Want to make it feel like you're at home.
Yeah. Are you even going to bring that up, Jimmy?
What? No, of course not.
What the hell am I?
What kind of interview is that?
I watched Jimmy last week. He had Axl Rose on his show. He was great. I thought Jimmy did a great job with Axl Rose.
I think Axl was supposed to call in here, but he never did.
I talked to him about calling in here. He apparently enjoyed his last experience talking to you.
He did, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't even know if he remembers his last name.
Yeah, I don't even. In fact, I don't even remember him. He called in.
Yeah, once with someone else. There were two guys in a hotel room.
Yeah, they had a bunch
and
of
one
chicks.
of them was Axl Rose.
Yeah, and he was dating that model, whatever her name was.
He's not a big fan of Slash, I'll tell you that.
No, you asked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He hates him. Slash.
It was a good interview.
Yeah, I would love to go do Jimmy's show tonight. Okay, listen, I'm going to do my best. At what time? Like, I guess at some point I'm going to have to call you if it's like 2:00 and the bridge is still closed. We're going to bail, I guess.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All right.
You don't
We
think
can
you
heal
could get
the city
across the
together.
bridge?
Wait, what did Jimmy say?
I said we can heal the city together.
All right.
Okay.
Jimmy's getting married, by the way.
Wow.
It's always something.
He's always up to something. Big
And
wedding.
what is with the big weight loss? Is that for the wedding pictures?
Nah, he's just trying to get healthy.
A lot of times, women do that. They get skinny for the wedding pictures.
No, he's being skinny just in general.
You're sure about
Yeah,
that?
I
He's
know.
not going to plump up again
Did
after?
you have some sort of health scare? Some doctor told you you're going
Is
to have a
that
heart
right?
attack or something?
It wasn't really a scare. I just made it. I don't, really more than anything, I bought a scale and I started weighing myself, and I became obsessed with weighing myself.
Right.
And that's really all there is to it.
Yeah, he's not fun to eat with anymore because I go to dinner with him and orders a sensible dinner. It used to be more fun.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, wow. Hey, Jimmy, you want to get dessert? No, just some fruits.
Well, listen, between you and Beth and Molly, I'm the only glutton in the bunch, and it's embarrassing.
Listen to Jimmy's phone.
I think the storm's coming back.
What kind of phone is that?
I don't know.
It's an iPhone.
Wow. Awful. You have Verizon or...
I love that you blame me for this phone. It's your connection.
No.
I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, it might be our connection, actually.
Who
Probably
knows
is
what's
us.
going on with, what happened yesterday?
Steve Brandano hooked it up.
Do you want me to do a whole pre-interview? Because your organization keeps hawking me for a pre-interview. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not planning on talking about anything. I think we should just have a conversation.
I leave that up to you. If you want it, you can have it. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't even know what... I mean, if you want me to have one, I'll have one. But it just seems like a royal pain in the ass. When I get there, they can pre-interview me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you know stuff about it. Ask me some stuff when I'm sitting there.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you want to know? That's a good question, Rob. What do you want to know?
Mostly I want to know if you're coming or not.
That's a good question. I want to know if I'm coming or not. Boy, Jimmy's
You have
marrying...
no idea.
Jimmy's marrying a great
Panic
girl.
You've thrown everyone into.
What panic?
Everyone's listening to every word you say yesterday, all day this morning. Howard says he might not come. He's hedging. We don't know.
I'm not hedging. I'm saying I might not be able to get there if the bridge is closed. What am I supposed to swim?
That's what I said to these people. What is he supposed to swim?
Did you hear Dave Letterman on our show yesterday talking about you?
Letterman on your show?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was on the ISDN line.
Evil Dave.
Evil Dave, yeah.
Oh,
he was talking about you. He says he didn't want to do your show.
I don't know if my producers are listening, but it might be a good idea if Evil Dave called our segment producer, Ken Crosby, and fucked with him.
Right. Jimmy's marrying a great girl named Molly.
Yeah.
Hot.
Forget hot. She's a wonderful, funny woman. I'm very happy for this couple.
A super...
Wow, Howard says you're not hot.
I said she's...
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, wow.
How dare you?
I said she's hot, but forget about hot. She's a terrific girl. Oh, that's mean.
I'm just starting trouble. You know, better.
Well, I'm going to make every effort to get over there.
Me too.
And Ronnie, too.
That's very nice of you.
I'll take Ronnie if I have to.
Yeah, the star of Cougar Town is going to be there as well.
I'm more than happy to settle for Ricky, man.
All right, James.
All right, thank you so much. I know it's a pain in the ass.
No. I listen, I'm going to make every effort. If it's closed, then I'm not coming. That's it. Otherwise, I'm there.
All right, pray for rain.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jimmy.
Jimmy Kimmel. All right. So the answer is, Ronnie, we got to hang out all day.
Under better conditions, I would have gone with you.
Yeah, I know. Of course you would have. Yeah. Under better conditions, I would go. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ron. I don't know what to tell you.
No, what are you
Gotta
gonna tell me?
drag you into it.
I'm dragging you into this. I need you.
I know. Hey.
So we'll hang out today.
All right.
Well, maybe we'll go over to the psychiatrist. I'll talk to him. I missed the psychiatrist yesterday because I released Ronnie. No way else.
And does the psychiatrist understand a weather interruption?
I don't know. We'll take that up today. He gets depressed.
He gets mad at you.
He does.
When he gets mad.
Yeah. Thinks I'm not working hard enough in my therapy. All right, Rambo.
All right.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, Sal came in and talked about how he's attracted to Tan Mom, which we thought was odd. He also talked about how Cats in the Cradle makes him cry. Then he cried. And then Benji talked about tasting his own semen, and Ronnie talked about it a little bit too. Very strange day on the wrap-up show. Here's how it went.
Sal's now joining us here. And Sal, you hit a lot of stuff this morning, ranging from your little crush you have on Tan Mom, which I thought was...
I wouldn't say it's a crush.
What would you call it?
Just a fetish.
What's a fetish? Like, what's the definition? Like, why? I mean, I know you know what the definition is. Why do you... I noticed that in you. Like, you have this... You used to watch granny porn, which is not really like 90-year-olds. It's like 60-year-olds. But what is it in you? Did something weird happen in your life that sent you down this path?
I don't know. You know, when I was young, there was one person when I was younger, this woman, she would like tackle me down and like try to get down my pants. And
well, okay, slow down. How old were you when this would happen?
About 9.
And how old was she?
30.
Now, why was she trying to put her hands...
27,
why was a 30-year-old woman trying to put her hands down a 9-year-old's pants?
She just thought it was funny. She thought it would be fun. Like, let me see you wee-wee, and she would tackle me down, and she would do that. But as a child, I would get very upset. I would cry. And then I saw this lady, like, 15 years later, actually probably 20 years later at an event, and I went up to her and I said, hey, do you remember when you used to do that to me? And, you know, she got a little, like, red in the face. And I go, would you be willing to do that now? And she thought I was crazy, but I kind of like that. I turned the tables on her and I put her in an odd predicament.
Because if she said yes, nothing would have happened.
No, I think something would have. I would have followed through. Because now, even though...
Experiment over.
The odd thing is that even though I was upset as a child, I now find it hot that she, you know what I mean, that she was going after my penis, which is kind of crazy.
But I think you find it, I think adult Sal finds it hot that she would do it to adult Sal. You don't think it's weird that she did that to a little kid and it might have fucked you up a little bit?
Yeah, that I think so. But it's technically, if that happened to me, I think I should be turned off by older women, but I'm not. I'm turned on by them. So when I see like Tan Mom, like she's not necessarily attractive, but like neither is Mick Jagger, but there's something about them that women find attractive. You know, it's their essence, their charisma. She has, I'm turned on by wacky charisma, I guess, for lack of a better term. You know, her mouth's all crooked. She seems drunk or inebriated some of the times. You know, she's posing on a beach with her tits flopping out. To me, that it just says that, hey, this is a wild, crazy girl. I like that old, white, trashy woman that will kind of let you do whatever you want to her and get a kick out of it.
If you're attracted to wild, crazy, sort of off-kilter women, why'd you marry a beautiful girl?
Because I'm attracted to wild, crazy, off-kilter women for the moment. This is not somebody you want to drag home. Like, you know, like look at porn stars. I mean, they're willing to stick wiffle ball bats up their ass. You don't want to walk down the aisle with them. Everything has their moment. So these, you know, you don't take the circus home with you. You go, you pay the ticket, and you get entertained.
So the crazy women are more your fantasy.
Fantasy, absolutely. So tan mom being loose on the beach, a vagina half hanging out, a tits out. It's like, wow, this you can have a lot of fun with this crazy broad, you know?
Let's talk about the Long Island psychic. Is it psychic or medium? I want to make sure I get it right.
It's the Long Island medium. Teresa Caputo.
Medium.
The
okay.
LIM.
All right. Sal, you've been pitching her hard for months now. In our writers' meetings, I know you believe, you think she... And you had told me about Westbury Music Fair, how you were like, wow. Like, you were a little skeptical, but after then, you became a believer. That's fair to say?
It confirmed it. That I'm a believer. I was on the fence, and when I went to Westbury Music Fair with 3,000 people, the way she would pick out people. I know, if you make a generic comment, somebody died of a heart attack, 3,000 people, somebody's going to stand up. She specifically would point to people and then say how the person died.
But I want to ask you a question, and I'm not saying the Long Island psychic does this. In my mind, she's a psychic, okay?
Medium. She talks to the dead.
Medium. But why... say somebody else did this act, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't... what makes you so sure that there aren't plants in the audience?
There could be. There really could be. But I think that if she were to come on the air and she were to do some reads, or if you were to meet her personally, let's say your family members were to meet her personally, Gary, I think that possibly she would turn believers into some of us.
But wait a second. You said the second part, that she could make me a believer, but you didn't answer the first part.
Which is what?
That you're just... It's a leap of faith for you to believe that it's all real.
No, I'm confident that it's real.
But why? Why are you so confident?
Did you believe in psychics before? Or mediums?
I did. As a kid, I would always watch George Anderson, which was on Channel 6. It would follow Jackie's comedy show, and he would scribble on a pad. And I went to see him... Hello? I went to see him, and it didn't turn out that well. Mm-hmm. And then I believed someone in John Edwards, and then I saw that whole special where, they were miking the audience, and then it turned me off. So I believe these people have somewhat of a gift, but I think that Teresa has the ability to really... She has an extraordinary gift where she's able to fine-tune it. And
don't all the psychics fine-tune it? Don't they all? When John Edwards had that show, didn't he know things that only he could know?
Yeah, I guess what makes her different than anybody else who is a psychic or medium?
I can't really put my finger on it. There's just something about her that I think is quite fascinating. And again, being that I saw her live at Westbury Music Fair and what she pulled off was just like, it's just one of those things. It's a phenomenon. You really can't explain it.
And Howard told you... No more Long Island medium. She's not going to be on. We're done.
That I got. But I've always I listen to Howard. He's made me a believer in a lot of things. Like he's changed my point of view on certain things. But this is something where I'd like to do just the opposite. I'd like to make Howard a believer in possibly this.
See, but you're not interested in investigating whether what Howard's saying may or may not be true. You're so sure it's true. You want Howard to understand it.
I would love for Howard to say, "Wow, this." I don't have an explanation for this. I'd love to put Howard in that situation.
I didn't know that Cats in the Cradle was your Achilles heel there when it came to crying.
Being a father, 3 kids, it's a no-brainer.
Well, actually, it's not. I think that again, to explain to you why...
Gary, you're not in my head. You can't explain
you're a good father. I think it's because you didn't have a great father. The song is sad to you.
It might be that, but I also think that whenever my son wants me to do something, the first thing that pops in my head is Cats in the Cradle. And I'm thinking I better do this because I don't want to be at a point in my life where I'm going to regret not sharing those special moments with my son.
Like someone you know really well.
Like my dad, right. That I get it. But I look at it's just a sad thing. The whole thing is
What
horrible.
specific part of the song gets to you?
At the end.
The keys.
When the kid has no time for his dad?
Right.
When he's old and decrepit?
Right. I don't want to talk about it.
You were getting emotional.
Because there would be nothing worse for a father to hear his son saying, I don't have time for you. It's just horrible. It's just horrible.
Wait, are you talking about the part where he says he grew up just like him and he makes that...
then his father's... Right. And I never... I don't want to talk about it. It's just, there are some people you don't want to be like.
Hey, Sal, why don't you seriously, and obviously it gets too emotional, but why don't you sing the last few lines? I'm not trying to make a dickhead.
I don't get to the point.
Why don't you go through it?
I couldn't sing it.
Yes, it'll be fascinating on the air, but why don't you go through it right now?
I can't sing it because I shut it off.
Well, don't sing it, just say it.
Have you ever listened to the entire song?
It's not trying to make you a dick.
Of course I have. And then when it gets to the end, it's just horrible. I mean,
the end, he realizes that he's turned into his dad, even though he didn't want to be that.
My makeup's running.
But it always does. But do you think? You've gone out of your way to not be like your dad. So I don't understand why it would get to you there. Do you know what I mean? Like you're great with your kids, and you do take the time. So why would it tear you up?
I don't know. Just the thought that I think I have a fear that I might end up that way. Like I might do that.
Well, if you haven't already, you probably
No, I
won't.
haven't. I haven't.
You probably won't.
but-
I just came up with a great game for the show. I think that Sal should be in one isolation booth, and I should be in the other one.
Who breaks first?
And we should play the songs that make us cry and see who breaks first.
I think a lot of fathers feel that way about Cats in the Cradle.
Have you ever because like Gary's saying, you sort of said it's, that a lot of people think it's more about what you went through as a kid. Have you ever talked to your dad about it at all?
No, there's no talk. That's not happening. Not happening at all. I went to a therapist, and he brought up all the father stuff, and you know what? I even bailed on therapy.
But why?
Because I just didn't want to go there. I felt like I was just digging into a barrel, and all the gunk was coming back up.
I think that's what they do, and then you're supposed to clean the barrel. And
Yeah, I dumped the barrel and I threw it in the river.
Well, that's supposed to be healthy though, because you get it out and you confront it, and then you can kind of deal with it.
Right. I think I deal with it now. I get along great with my dad. I've forgiven my father, and that's it.
But here's the thing that's weird that a therapist would talk to you about. You're forgiving your father, but your father has no idea what you've forgiven him for.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Did it happen the first time you heard the song? Like at what point
No.
did it click in?
As my children got older and as I got more involved in their activities, like my son with football, my other son is a drummer, stuff like that, and when that's primarily it. As my children are growing and as I'm with them and involved with them, now when the song comes on, it affects me.
When your dad sees what you do now, I mean, how successful you've become, I'm sure he's proud of you. He's told you that, right?
Yeah, he's definitely proud of me. There's been a little, backlash here and there. He was at a wedding, and my cousin's a comedian, so he goes, Sal right now, he's in Las Vegas doing comedy. What are you doing? Like, he says that to my cousin.
Right.
He goes, oh, yeah, your big shot son who just last week kissed another man's asshole on the air for 20 million people to hear. So my dad kind of was like, walked away.
Well,
And I was proud of my cousin. I'm like, good.
Yeah,
Why would you do that? You're prodding somebody.
Right. If you're going to be contentious, you got to be willing to take the shit.
Right. I learned that the hard way in this show, that's for sure. But but for the most part, yeah, my dad's very proud. A little bit too proud. Everywhere I go, I'm like, Dad, please trust me on this.
How come there's no Sal the Stockbroker wine available?
He wants to open up Sal the Stockbroker restaurant.
And what would I get there?
I don't know. I have no idea. But he goes like, we should open a restaurant called Sal the Stock. I go, that's ridiculous.
I think that was an episode of The Honeymooners.
Really?
Yes.
Probably.
Would you do that?
No, not Sal the Stockbrokers.
I know you love to cook. Your father loves food. I mean, that could make
He
sense.
says it to my son. We're on a cruise. He goes, Antonio, what would you name a restaurant if we opened it up? And Antonio goes, how about Antonio's? And he goes, no, you idiot. Sal the Stockbrokers. And I'm like, Dad, it's your grandchild. And I turned to him. I go, it'll be called Antonio's. But no, I'm not going to name something Sal the Stockbrokers.
But that example shows you're a good dad.
Well, I try to be, yeah, in that sense. But yeah, I am.
All right,
I know that part. It's stuff that I grew up with is a little different. That's all. But maybe it's a combination of what Gary said, the way I grew up versus the father that I want to
I
be.
feel for you, though. When you tell, I've had a lot of conversations with Sal off the air with his family stories, and I feel for him. He took a lot of shit.
Yeah, but it's all good. It makes you who you are.
Yeah, that's a great thing to not deal with it.
Yeah.
I had a guy who used to work for me used to say the same thing. My father made me that way, right? That's why I'm as good as I am. My dad helped me out by yelling at me.
Well, for some people, it's too painful to confront. It's
Understood.
easier not to go there to get through the day.
Understood.
I get that.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, Benji, let's talk about getting through your day. Today, you revealed to Howard that you tasted your own cum, and Howard thought you were out of your mind.
Well, what I said was, which I think most guys have probably done out of curiosity, is I put my tongue against it out of curiosity because I know girls eat it and saw what the taste was. I would find it disgusting also if I think about it.
That would be tasting it, but was there anybody?
No. I said I put my tongue against it. The same.
Against
way you
what?
probably have you ever put your tongue against your arm when you're sweating?
Yes. So you put your tongue against your dick?
No. Yeah.
No, I'm not getting
I'm
it.
incredibly flexible.
I don't know. You put your tongue against what?
My guess is you probably jerked off.
I did this thing where you rub your penis,
Right.
and then you orgasm,
Right.
And I had ejaculate,
Right.
and an ejaculate was on my hand.
Got it.
And
Got
I
it.
was curious, like, 'cause I know women taste it, so I put my tongue against it just to see what it was like.
No,
yes, if I ate it, it would be
So
disgusting.
you licked your own cum without moving your tongue.
What?
You licked your own cum without making the licking motion.
I put my tongue against it.
Yeah.
I think
So you
most.
licked it.
I would think that's not that rare to have done that.
Sal, you think that's rare?
Yeah, I do.
But, Sal, come on, come clean. Literally.
I can't follow Benji's story.
But you have a story.
It's just the same. It literally is word for word. The odd thing is, like Benji says, it's not rare. It's the same thing happened to me. I was curious. I just gave it a little dab with my tongue. I was 15 years old. I was at my grandfather's house, and he makes his homemade wine. So I was drinking one day, and I was 15. At that time, I was jerking off like a wild monkey. And I was in the bathroom. I jacked off again, and I was drunk. I'm like, let me give it a little, just let me see what this is all about. And I gave it a little taste. That was it.
How would you
What's weird is
describe
when
it?
it's Sal and I've done it for each other.
How would you describe the taste?
I really don't remember. I really don't. I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I could tell you it was salty and gooey. I really couldn't say that.
Benji, any recollection?
I can't say that.
Sal's or mine?
Yours.
Sal, salty. A salty kind of thing.
We've all kissed a chick after she's born.
I haven't done that.
You never got a hint of your own jizz? Never.
I've gone out of my way not to do that, and I'm not passing judgment. It's just I don't have a curiosity there. And yeah, I've been yelled at by women. I just did that thing for you, and now you won't kiss me. And I'm like, yeah, all right, guilty as charged.
How about you, John? Yeah, 80 blowjobs. They never came back up and shared a little bit of your own sauce.
No, I've kissed the woman afterwards, but I don't know. I didn't recognize a taste one way or the other.
You ignored. You put it at the back of your head. We all get that.
You've never even tasted the mouth tastes a little different from your cock.
I truthfully never.
Everybody gets a zing of that salt water that hits the back of your mouth. Like, okay, let's just move on. It's like when a girl queefs when you're having sex. You pretend you didn't hear it. When you taste it,
you expose it and make fun of her.
No, that's not a good idea.
I've never tasted jizz.
I have.
When did you taste your own cum?
He didn't say his own.
I didn't say. Well, yeah, kind of.
How so?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a long story. You don't have enough time.
We got time. We can go.
You don't have enough time.
You haven't tasted anyone else's.
We can go
you?
late.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You haven't tasted anyone else's.
Not a guy's. What the hell is wrong with you? Not a guy's. Have I tasted my own? Yeah, I got this thing that I do with girls, So
what thing?
You're not into felching, are you?
What?
Felching?
What the hell's that?
That's great.
That's something I don't know. What is felching?
You people are looking up. It's so disgusting.
What is it? Quick, man. We don't have much time.
Ronnie,
you talking about snowballing?
Hold on. Let's see what Ronnie has to say, and then maybe we can match it up.
So I got this thing that I do with girls that you take the head of your dick and you take the little...
Hurry up.
There's a lady in the room.
Hurry up. Well, I got a minute.
There usually is when you do it, too.
And you take your little pee hole, right?
Yeah.
And you put it right on her nipple of her boob.
Okay.
And you rub it around. It gets them all turned on. And of course you have a little leakage from your,
It's called urine.
Yeah. No, not urine.
Pre-cum?
Yeah, pre-cum.
Pre-semen.
You get a little pre-semen, and then, if you happen to, suck on the girl's boob, you're tasting your own stuff.
What does it taste like?
What?
What does it taste like?
It's a little salty.
Is it bitter or?
No, it's a little salty.
Okay, sorry. What are you going to say?
Like salt water,
how
kind of.
big is your dick hole that you could wrap it around a nipple?
No, you don't wrap it around it.
I'm thinking like a largemouth bass. Your cock must look like a fish.
You don't wrap it around it, idiot.
You poke the nipple through your dick hole.
Well, as much as you can. I'm not saying you wrap it around it.
I think you stick in the dick hole right into the nipple.
Yeah, what do you think? It's like a pencil eraser you stick in there?
All right, we got to go.
Wild.
All right, and with that, we're going to wrap up this edition of the Wrap-Up Show. On Tuesday's Wrap-Up Show, I had a new co-host. Yes, Natalie Maines, co-host of the Wrap-Up Show. We talked about Gary, we talked about her performance, we talked about a lot of stuff, and Natalie has a lot of opinions. Enjoy. Natalie, you were a huge part of the show today. We're going to discuss your appearance and how you really feel about Gary and how Gary feels about you. I think we should break that down. And, of course, how you feel about Howard, who I know you love.
Yes.
Howard is not looking forward to his trip to Chicago. And with AGT, it's wearing him down, it seems. And, he's got that and the Vegas week and a couple other things before things kick in at Radio City. And sometimes Howard complains about doing something, but then he gets there and he's okay. He always makes the best of it. But could you sense that he was a little, worn down or wary of what he has going on this week?
Well, he always complains when he has to travel and fly. But I asked him if he was liking the show less this year. And he said no, just the schedule. He regrets not having his time off. And I regret these 2-day weeks.
Yeah, I know you do. I think he misses, and yes, don't call in and say, Howard's getting paid very well to do AGT. We all know that. But when you're doing this show, and then during the off time, you're doing AGT, you're not leaving a lot of time for you.
And Howard doesn't, for me specifically, really.
Yeah, for Natalie, exactly.
That's everyone's problem. But Howard, what was I going to say? Shoot. Howard, crap, it left my mind. I'm sorry.
We're talking about
something brilliant, I'm sure.
His vacation time, if you will. 'cause he
Oh,
wasn't getting
yes. And I was just going to say, Howard doesn't need the money. You know, he did it because he loves the show and he loves that, but I don't think he likes being pulled two different directions, which I can relate to.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, too much.
Gary knows that Beth doesn't want to sleep with him, which we learned in that game. Howard reassured Gary that she doesn't want to sleep, but I don't think Gary was under any false
I missed the
pretense there.
game because I was probably traveling here. What was the game?
It's who would your wife bang and who would be the least likely to bang on staff.
And they
Beth
asked
played,
Beth.
and Beth said Gary was the one she would bang.
Really?
And who did she pick tonight? Sal. Sal was the least likely. But Beth then said she was just doing it. Like, she doesn't really want to bang anybody here.
Right, well, I got it.
And
You got
Gary-
to answer the question.
Yeah,
How do
which-
you answer that question?
Who on the staff would I bang?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
But it can't be Lisa G because she's a girl. You got to just.
Oh, I have
go
to bang
with
one of the guys?
Yeah.
Well, Teddy's kind of cute.
Okay.
I think. Look, everybody knows it would be Gary. I mean, that's no surprise. to
right. Well,
anyone,
you
right?
guys are already banging,
Yeah.
but outside of Gary, who would be the next? It would be Teddy.
Yeah, probably Teddy.
And who would be the worst?
The least likely to bang? That's
Coming in
tough.
right now.
No. Maybe, that's a tough call. I'd have to really think about
Come on,
that.
John.
No, I'm
The
giving you an
audience is
answer.
waiting for you
I'm sure
to,
it's bated breath.
ask Natalie who she would do.
I'm getting to Natalie. Oh, Jason. Thank you, Teddy. Definitely Jason.
who
Same
would
question
be
to
the
you now,
last?
Natalie.
Huh.
And don't say Howard because that's a cop
Howard
out.
will be out. Okay. I'm going to go with Gary. Just kidding. I'm going to go with, Will. Will's a cutie pie.
You like Will?
Yeah. Hate to be typical.
Yeah.
But Will's a cutie
That's
pie.
everyone's answer. I was going to.
know,
That's why
I'm
I said
sorry.
Teddy instead of
I'm
Will.
sorry.
Least
and then
likely.
least.
Be honest.
Oh, I will be. I'll go with Sal too. Sal's handsome, but only because he's just so creepy and just seems so fucked up as far as his view on women and stuff. I couldn't enjoy myself.
Let's go with Celebrity Superfan, which I listened to and I really enjoyed. I think you and Probst do a great job, and it was a good panel.
He does a really good job for not listening to the show, don't you think? Just kidding.
No, I know Probst is a big fan, and
He is.
and I was surprised with the Pieces of Vinyl thing because he did watch our show, so that kind of threw me a little bit. But that being said, you feel like not everyone. Now, look, you're a unique super fan. You could
A
take
freak,
on.
you can say it.
No, you could take on the regular super fans and hold your own. I think,
I
but
could be on the regular Superfan roundtable.
But you say Andy Richter, who I thought was fantastic on Celebrity Superfan,
Yeah.
really knows it. You could tell when people listen to the show
Yeah.
6 to 10, 30, or however long it goes, right?
He knew everything, absolutely. And Krista Miller listens all the time as well. And then who was the other one? Danny
Zucker?
Danny Zucker seemed to be for real.
And I thought Jason Alexander, he had to leave early, but I thought he was good. I thought he was good on the show.
He was knowledgeable, but not about current stuff.
So he was going back to the old stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a listener he is.
And you're saying
I know.
Knoxville is a poser or is not a poser? Let's get this straight.
I actually wasn't. He did give me the blank stare on Pieces of Vinyl. He didn't know Pieces of Vinyl. So
Mhm.
I'm going to have to go poser.
Wow.
But
That'll-
cute poser.
That makes it okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. We're forgetting. Oh, Cordry. Cordry's a...
He seemed like a true fan as well.
And I think you've talked about this with Howard before, though. But when you meet somebody and you find out they're really a Howard fan, they go up like 100 notches in your eyes, right?
Absolutely. Well, we're just going to have something to talk about, which is fantastic. I never go out, but I go to that Jimmy Kimmel party every year
Yeah.
because that's my peeps.
And how was the Kimmel party this
It's
go around?
fun because we all talk Howard and everybody knows everybody because of that. And it's just fun.
Yeah,
You walk in and know you're on the same ground, whatever that term is. Now I feel like JD.
Common ground.
Common ground. There you go. Thank you.
And how deep did the conversations go? I mean, you could talk anything. Like, can you tell when people are like, yeah, they like Howard, but they really don't know the show, versus somebody who can, break down Benji's Vortex, for example?
I think I'm just drawn to the people I know are already super fans, so that's kind of who I go talk to. Ryan Philippe, and he's cute
Another
as well.
cute
but
one. There seems to be a pattern here, Natalie. Do you talk to any ugly super fans?
Let me see. Yeah, I talked to a couple.
Okay, just checking. What's the approach with Howard, though, at that party? Is everyone kind of stepping back, or does anybody, move everyone out of the way to go talk to him?
I don't know. I am just sort of excited to be in the environment with a bunch of super fans, but Howard, I heard him complaining about the party and that he does, first of all, his timeline, he spent 30, 45 minutes talking to everyone. He was there for like 9 hours, I think, after that recap. But he complained about it. But I have to say, what nobody pointed out is Howard and Beth are standing at the entrance of Jimmy's house, like greeting everyone. It was like a wedding reception. So to say he got stuck outside, I mean, that's kind of where he placed himself.
I see.
Because he is a very gracious guy, and he is, I'm sure thankful or just at least gracious that Jimmy threw him this party. But they do stand there like the welcoming committee. So for me, I just felt like I had about a minute, and then my job was to just go inside. So I felt like I was following the protocol, but I guess he talked to other people longer. But I'm just excited. I don't want to be on Howard's radar to talk about from the party. So I kind of say hi and be all nice, and then I go talk to everyone else.
Now, somebody else at the party this year was Gary. With
Mary.
That's right. Let's talk about Gary for a second because he's not here, and then when he comes
That's
in,
the best time to talk about
Of course, but I can't tell. I know you like breaking Gary's balls, no doubt about it. But I can't tell if there's something more there or not. It's that's the weird thing on the show. You can tell when someone's kind of getting in your face, just because you want that reaction. But then sometimes it's like, no, I really do think you should be doing this, this, and this. How do you really feel?
Well, I like Gary fine, but what I say about the things that bug me are real. But there's things about my husband that bug me. That doesn't mean I don't like him. Gary likes to just put a big blanket on the whole thing. She doesn't like me and just dismiss what I'm saying. But no, I like Gary fine.
How do you think he feels about you?
I think he probably doesn't like me.
And do you care? Does that bother you?
Yes, I care. I want Gary to like me, but I won't lose sleep over it.
It seems like, I mean, again, in the last Celebrity Superfan, when they asked you the question, I mean, it was teed up. I knew you were going to say Gary, and Gary was there. It wasn't like he was, back here listening.
Well, yes, I do go at it, but part of it is because I do have something to say, but I, like Howard, feel the same. I just feel the pressure to make it entertaining, and I did feel like the show was kind of safe and just a bunch of celebrities being very safe and saying the right thing, and it was a bit of an eye roll. So I sometimes have to put myself out there just to do what I think is interesting radio. So yes, I got very honest. It was hard right in front of Gary's face. And then after the fact, I realized, oh shit, that's Mary on the couch. And I felt bad. But then I decided, if I had recognized that was Mary before then, I would have got her on the mic and asked her if Gary's like that at home and if she feels like he listens to her.
And when you were criticizing Gary today, Howard jumped right in. I mean, he wasn't exactly disagreeing with you.
Well, that's the funny thing, too. Howard has been making fun of Gary for years and years and years and years and years. But, he has lots of lead time on me.
I walked in and you're saying
that.
But why?
Well, do we really? Do you want me to go through the reasons that he makes fun of you?
No, but you were saying he makes fun of me, which I'm aware of.
Right, but I'm saying it doesn't seem to bother you. You still.
Well, he pays me.
Right, that helps. I've got $1.
You do it for free.
But Natalie was saying, like her husband, she'll pick on him sometimes if she feels like he's out of line or
Well, he's married to her. He has to take her shit.
Do you take Mary's shit? That's my
sometimes.
Question.
Yeah, I do. I mean, don't you take some of his shit sometimes?
Absolutely.
That you wouldn't take from somebody else because you're not married to them.
Well, you know what? Actually, I think I'm pretty good at maybe trying to listen to what people would say about me and
I like how you brought
let it sink in.
How you brought that back to me.
But
I like how you tried to take it away from you.
Natalie likes to mix it up, and she likes you.
She's got an opinion. She's got an opinion,
and she likes you. But I know you think you're not sure, sort of where Natalie comes in.
Sometimes it's hard. Natalie's got an interesting move because Natalie's cute and she's got a big smile and she has a big laugh, which you can sometimes use all those while you're putting the knife in.
Well, listen, some people get the knife without the laugh.
Oh, that sounds ugly. That sounds terrible.
I wouldn't want to get
rare.
that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get that.
Well, I scare myself.
But you're very disarming because you could take a shot at somebody but you're a sweet person.
Well, and also I think I listen to the show so much that I feel I know you guys more than you obviously know. So you're looking at me like, who's this singer having all these opinions about my ass?
But like a super fan.
Yeah.
You don't really know us.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
This is just, I know you from the show and I'm wrapped up in this world. So I feel open to say it because that's what the show is about, and I get the show, and I'm just having fun.
Take a guess who Natalie picked on most likely to who she'd bang on the staff and least likely. Who do you think?
Well, Howard would be most likely.
Howard we eliminated.
He was out.
Fred. I would think she would bang Fred.
Fred didn't get the vote.
Wow, because I'm trying to think of if we're going for looks or like respect of like who she thinks is funny.
Looks.
So Will?
You got it.
Okay, good. And least would have to be, I mean, sorry, but I think it's Benji.
No. It's not actually.
Scott the engineer?
No, Sal, just because he's so weird and fucked up about girls. I couldn't enjoy myself.
You couldn't bang a guy who wants to bang Tan Mom?
I couldn't bang a guy who wants to fuck a girl, have the I'll never forget, this was years ago. Sal said his dream was to fuck a girl and then for the power to go out, and he kicks her out of his house naked on the front steps with I don't know what electricity had to do with it, but the power had to go out apparently for her to have to leave, and that was just so angry. It's so fucked up.
You missed I don't know if you heard the other day, but Sal talked about he likes a woman who wants to be humiliated. So humiliating a woman is not good, but if a woman wants to be choked and spit on, that's awesome.
Right. I did hear that, of course.
Now, whose sexual antics do you sort of like, dislike, whatever it might be? You talked about Sal's a little bit. We understand. Lately, you've getting a lot of stories from Ronnie Mund about his sexual expertise.
I love listening to Ronnie.
What do you think? Is Ronnie a pro? Does he know what he's doing there?
I have no idea.
Or you're completely put off by what he has to say?
I'm taking his word for it, but I just love listening to Ronnie and picturing my grandfather because Ronnie is a grandfather.
Yes.
And oh my God. I've never met a grandfather like it.
Ronnie is one of a kind.
He is.
When you come out of the studio, Natalie, when you're done and you have to go talk to Lisa,
it's hard.
Awkward, totally phony, partially phony.
No, who?
Both of you.
No, she's not phony. She seems a little pissed at me, but listen, again, it's not the same as with Gary. My stuff towards Lisa G is probably a little more passionate, but listen, I don't know Lisa G. I just know her from the show, so I'm commenting on her character on the show. But it is weird to see her in front of her face because I don't like to be mean to people, and I don't want people to think I'm mean.
I have a question for you about Lisa, because Lisa came to me today, and I was running around and hear everything, and she said, I just want you to know that Natalie did ask me to perform with them, but there wasn't going to be a dress rehearsal, and that's why I turned it down.
That's not my problem.